All right, guys, we are here at HomeGymCon 2026, Home Gym's biggest expo here in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm so excited to take you through, show you all the latest and greatest from all the best brands, the ones reviewed on this channel, new ones. There's so much to see here. Let's go check it out. We're here at the Rep Fitness booth with Adam. Adam, I want you to take me through one or two of the biggest products you think that home gym people are interested in. Tell me why you made them that way, why people are excited.
Yeah.
Oh, let's show me.
Welcome back. Another year at HomeGymCon. Great to be back.
Looking forward to
the two biggest things we got this year are going to be our dialed motion rep leg developer. So this is the first time we're showing kind of some of the updates and things that we made since they
First time in the
debuted.
wild?
Yeah. So last year, dialed motion brought it, obviously, very like prototype version. So this is fully updated, you know, with just some aesthetic changes and just like some little things that we've collaborated with them on to bring it to market.
Anything specifically different about the Rep version?
Not super specific, like largely all the functionality is the same with the cable retractor and stuff. A lot of it's just going to be with some of the kind of finer like industrial design elements, how it looks, and then just like little things with, you know, kind of the handles and the pads and everything like that. Yeah. So right now it's set up for leg extensions.
This looks a little too, I can already tell it's going to be too short for me.
Yep.
We're gonna
So
figure
just
this
easy
out.
pin on the side there.
And
the other thing we added is this high-vis red cable. We kind of noticed it's like black gym flooring and black cables hanging down. Like it's just a little safety touch. We could throw some more weight on there for those big quads too, if it's
those
too
big
light.
quads. the only thing anyone's ever called big. So this is awesome. Adjustable handles. I can see all the metallic black, all your new stuff's metallic black. This is cool.
And yeah, the handles are really flippable, so they just make it easier for when you're like moving it around. So if I wanted
I'm sorry, this is the adjustment for what again?
So this is the cable retractor. So you see this little arrow, it's like up to unlock and down to lock. So if I pop it up, now the cable retractor is disengaged.
Oh.
Right, so now I can set it up. Getting on the carabiner is the hardest part. And then just pop it down and now the cable has resistance.
That's cool.
That's just the cable retractor.
Now for people at home, this is only cable powered, correct?
Yeah, so this is only cable. So yeah, if you need a cable stack, but it works with any cable stack, Aries, Athena, a functional trainer, whatever other plate loaded cable stack you might have, like whatever cable stack you can put it on, some DIY pulley system you got, it'll work with that.
Yeah, and time frame and pricing. That's what everyone wants to know. That's what I want to know.
Final pricing still a little TBD. I don't want to put any numbers out there on the internet until we're like, hey, we got it locked in.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. And but end of October is when it'll be available.
That's cool. That's coming up faster than it'll be here soon.
Just in time for Santa Claus.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We got all the attachments too so you have your leg extensions, you have seated leg curls, lying leg curls, preacher curls, and then also a tricep extension with the attachments.
Will these all come with it? Or I'm assuming
they won't. So what comes with it is the pad here for the seated leg curls. So it just pops in, locks in place like that, and then you can sit under that and do your leg curls.
People won't be able to hear that, but the clicking, locking sounds of all these sound very very pleasing and very distinct.
You want to give that a try?
Sure. Make a fool of myself trying to get in here.
So just hook it back up, and then you're gonna have to lock your push the cable retractor pin down.
Want me to do that first?
Yep.
Okay. And then pull this up?
So the pin on the side here. So you can pull it up, it's ratcheting too, but
wow. It's all right. It literally is my first time using this.
Yeah, so that was like, if you have the cable retractor engaged and you pull on it, that's what you were hearing there is the cable retractor, but it's all good.
Once you get used to this, Whoa. I've been missing this in my life.
And you can even, you can hold on here too if you flip the handles out.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, this is when I like doing it. I mean, depending on what you want to do, I'm assuming that's a dual like handle, and you can flip these however you want.
Yeah. You
Wow.
flip them back, flip them forward, hold on to the front.
Wow. That's cool. You know, and I was just looking at trying to get in some more very expensive leg extension leg curls for review. But this
I need them.
I don't need them.
Attached to your bench.
Man, that's cool. Sweet.
There you go.
That's awesome. Well, thanks for showing us that.
Yeah, so that comes with it. And then the other two for the preacher curl and tricep extension would be an optional add-on.
Yeah. All of them will be out at the same time.
Yep.
Super cool.
That's
Well, is it okay if I leave it like this for the next person?
Yeah, we can leave it set up for the seated. That's the goat hamstring exercise anyways. Everybody wants to do seated leg curls.
Yep. Cool. Well, how about, there's something else that caught my eye. I know some other people might be taking a look here.
That's all good. That's part of the show.
Yeah. I know people are interested in the articulating arms.
Yeah. We can
Are those coming this year?
We can take a look at this side. Yeah, so these will be out in November.
For which racks? That's what I want to ask first.
So they'll be for the Athena and the Aries.
Okay.
And then
PR 4,000 and 5,000?
PR 5,000,
Not 4,000.
not 4,000. And then we have all like the different cables. So ours are specific to your cable setup. I know there's some others out there that you can kind of like do your own DIY like cable setups. But these will be specific to your Summit Series rack like we have it here with the 26-inch cross member and the Smith machine on an Athena. And we also have it for like your 6-post Aries and your smaller 4-post wall-mounted Aries, things like that.
Yeah.
So
This is a beautiful, this rack and setup here that you got. I know you even have a little connected bar for that fold downs. I don't think that's out yet.
So yeah, that's pretty prototype. That's our central leg roller. So we have like the dual leg rollers that go on both sides. A lot of people ask for a central leg roller, so this is our option for that. So you can hold it down. And the really cool thing about the articulating arms is the reason we put it on an Athena is because like on the Aries 2.0, we already have the pull down and the low row. But with these, now I can put them together. And with the 2-to-1 ratio on the Athena, it's like, oh, I can't do a heavy enough flat pull down, even with the upgraded weight stack. So now I can move them up to the top on both sides. And then we have a bar connector that this is still in development, but you'll be able to connect the stacks together and do a pull down with double the weight.
Yeah.
So now in an Athena, I can do a 220-pound lat pull down because I combine them together. And I can do the same thing for a row.
Yeah, that's so cool. And it's surprisingly easy. I wanted to move this to feel, first of all, I can feel how heavy this is, but it slides very effortlessly.
Yeah, so we went to the rollers for this specifically because you kind of need them with all the weight kind of hanging off the front too. But then my favorite part is honestly how you adjust the up and down. It's just with that little thumb right there.
Oh,
So you just
that's really cool.
pop it in and one-hand adjustment for that.
That's great. Wow. Well, I can just see all the little, all the little bearing pieces and everything. Wow, this is even the logo now that I'm just seeing it, the little laser cut rep logo, mountains, all that cool stuff. Well, this is cool. And then this is this year too, right?
Correct. Yeah, the articulating arms should be November.
Man, it is crazy. Articulating arms in a rack like this, again, like you said, 2-to-1 ratio, it gets you a lot.
Yep.
So
And that's like, especially for the Athena owners out there, you know, not having that pull down and pull down and low row, it's kind of a downside to the Athena, but now you have that ability.
and 15-degree, I was just trying to see 15-degree increments up here, height-wise. Cool. Awesome.
And then yeah, full from basically 180 degrees all the way out.
That's awesome. Cool. Well, I'm sure there's plenty of other great stuff here at the rep booth. I'm trying to keep it focused.
Short and
so
sweet.
no one has to watch the 7-hour Lord of the Rings trilogy I made last year. So I appreciate your time, Adam. I'm sure we'll see more from Rep, but thank you.
All right, appreciate it. Yeah, see you around.
See you soon. Yep. All right, I'm here at the ATX booth with Marvin. Marvin, good to see you again.
I see you again.
Thanks for having us back.
Of course.
This thing is jam-packed, but unfortunately, we're going to just focus on a couple of things. know you're also released now officially in the US, so congrats.
Yes, thank you very much. Last week.
That's awesome. Let's talk about some of these new row machines. I know you got a couple of them here. I want to focus on one of these, and then maybe I'm gonna play with one of the new leg extensions on my own.
All right.
Tell me about, let's go about here. I see we got 2 different row machines.
Yeah.
One, they probably serve a different purpose, similar
Pretty
training
similar
styles.
builds. They just target a little bit different area of the back, a little bit different movement pad. This one has the fixed horns, while the other one has the articulating handles.
Yeah.
There's tiny differences. We made it 2 versions just to see what works best and what people like. And then,
Did I sit in it while we're talking?
yeah, go ahead.
So is this one part of the US launch or no?
It hasn't launched now, but I think it'll be available next week.
Oh no, this is right. I'm pulling this
We
forward.
have to oil that up. You're a pretty big guy, so
I
you probably
am
need
taller.
Don't put it too high. See how it goes.
I like that this pad moves
Yeah.
with
Helps,
you.
it helps.
Wow.
Comfort.
Because otherwise, sometimes on your like full stretch, it hits your chest kind of weird.
Yeah.
And then when you move back to it, can kind of move with you. Wow. Wow, that feels really good. Do you know?
It's unilateral, so you can also use it with one arm.
Yeah, one arm. You could do like the
Yes,
the old standing, like however you want to do it. Wow, that feels fantastic. I know I said to you off camera, but I'll say it on camera as well. Like all of these machines, I mean, you look at the profile, they're pretty compact. They're bolt together. They don't take up as much space. So these are like perfect for home gyms.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're commercially rated, but we do design them in such a way that people can use them in their home gyms.
Yeah.
Try to save space, especially in Europe. We need the space,
Oh yeah.
so it shouldn't be too big.
How many, I mean, you literally have, not even including the racks, which could be their own whole thing with the articulating arms, and you have the functional trainers and the big racks and the deep racks and the 3D Smith rack. I mean, like, I won't even go into those, but how many machines do you have? How many?
Wow. I
And
haven't
I'm not about here. You got to have what?
I think
40 or more in a catalog, 50? Like,
I hear on this.
no, in your catalog. Like,
Oh, in the catalog. No, I think it's over 150 or something.
oh my gosh, I feel bad for
At
saying
one
50.
point, I'm not sure. That is if you count all of the versions, like the rack with the lat attachment and without, and
Yeah.
the bit. I think close to 100 unique items.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what's so cool. And I remember saying last year, this was one of the most, you guys in particular, I was so excited about because of the machines, especially for home gyms. But to see then you know, this is knurled. Like I said, the adjustments on here, the padding feels great. This is not just like a cheap machine, but it's relatively
We do
affordable.
pay attention to detail.
Yeah.
We try to keep the prices down. Find a good balance between price and quality, I guess.
Yeah, and show me, because you demonstrated me off camera, but show me
yeah.
a little bit about this one too, because I think it just kind of goes exactly with what you just said.
So now it's set up for the chest supported row.
Yep.
Move this piece forward.
And depending on what position this makes it in the HomeGymCon video, I think we will have seen 2 other similar versions, but this has some unique features like this right here.
So you have the chest supported row, again with the articulating handles,
And with a straight bar, if you want.
with the straight bar if you'd like. And then of course, same with the pad that moves. We also have the standing version. Bigger than here.
And then I see the handles also come in. They rotate. They also have different widths. Yep.
Exactly. You can adjust
Wow.
the width. You can use the straight bar. You can do you could do a Romanian deadlift type of thing.
Yep.
But for rows, it's You want to try it?
Sure. And I mean, you're tall. You're what, 6'3", 2?
Oh man, don't ask me that.
Oh, no, you still
I know
can't do inches.
188 centimeters. I think it's 6'2".
Yeah. So I'm 6'2", so my point is you look tall too. And I was looking at like your range of motion on here, and that's sometimes another constraint of like home gym pieces. They don't fit like taller people.
No, we always try to go up to 200 centimeters. Again, I don't know the inches, but we try to get a lot of.
I don't know the centimeters.
And then a little bit taller than we are.
Yeah. This is great. No, this is so cool to see. Now, I won't put you on the spot because I know it's a brand new iteration or some changes in it, but I think, I know I've gotten asked, we do a lot of reviews of leg extension, leg curls on the channel, and so plate loaded ones especially are pretty affordable. So I want to go play with that. I'm not going to put you on the spot for like all the
show you a
specs
couple
and
of
stuff.
things though, yeah.
Yeah, you want to show me a couple things?
Okay, show you a couple
I'll
things.
happily take that, yeah.
So what we did do is the chest, the back pad is very easily adjustable now, even if you sit on it. So
Also, it like pushes.
yeah, so if you want to put it closer, just pull. Oh, hang on. And it'll adjust, and if you want to go back, you have to use the lever. Oh, that way, yeah.
I was going to say, I can get it for you if not.
So like this, and the other way is just pulling. And
Man, a ton of adjustments for the pads.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
we have a ton of adjustments. I'm not sure how to set it up
Oh, I can,
for
I'll figure it out.
your
if
body.
you don't mind.
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to do leg extension, so I love. Oh,
They're pretty close, probably. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I like the pad higher in front of me. Does the arm adjust, or is it always a set angle?
Oh, there's two settings. Now it's for leg extension.
Yep.
And if you adjust this
Other
bumper,
side. Yep.
you put it on the bottom, and then it goes for leg curls.
Cool. And then different adjustments, obviously, for the leg pad down here. And then this is
This
for
one adjusts as
seated.
well.
When you do, like, I'm not going to flip it around now, but you flip the arm to the other side, move this. Yeah, this is cool. Wow. Do you know, is this part of the US launch? Is this available or not
Yeah,
yet?
it should be available this week or next week.
And is that a pre-order basis or?
Available in stock.
Wow, that's cool.
So we already have it listed on the website. It'll be available, I think, within 2 weeks. The stock should hit the US.
Cool. And you have 12 machines, you said, available in US?
I think we now have 10 or 12 products available, and then this next shipment, it includes both of the leg extension leg curls and some other stuff, and then end of August, we'll have some more products. So we keep ramping it up every month from now on.
Well, I'm excited. I literally could spend all our review slots just reviewing all your your machines, but I think we're doing a review of one of the functional trainer racks, so that'll be cool. So I'm excited to see more from ATX machines and racks. So welcome to the US, and
Thank you very much.
yeah, thanks for your time. Appreciate it, Marvin.
As well.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks.
All right, this is Michael with Jungle Gym Reviews. It's good to see you guys. I've been doing a lot of really long videos, so I'm gonna make this one super short because I'm lazy this weekend, apparently. All right, just kidding. Good to see you again, dude.
Yoni,
Good to see you,
man.
Welcome to our booth 2026. Last year I said I'm coming back with fewer machines and a smaller booth, so we got twice the size of the booth and twice the number of machines.
So if you do a quick pan around
Yes,
here, just
because
to show
that's
man.
how we roll.
It looks great, by the way.
Thank you, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
There's a lot of cool stuff here. We can spend
Thank
a lot
you.
of time
Yes,
going
yes,
through all this.
yeah.
If you had to pick a couple things that you're most proud of, or like, you know, I know this is all your baby, so you're proud of it all. But
Yes.
like, I'd say a couple things, either wow,
Okay.
specifically new things,
Okay.
or just things you're most excited about. What are those?
For sure, this backdrop, because it's freaking awesome.
How can I buy this?
And it
Where
looks-
can I buy this?
And it looks so cool. Also,
$23.99 with code Jungle Gym saves.
I'm also excited about these. We're calling them Gainz packs. So, no joke, as I was building all of the machines,
Are we allowed to get this close?
keep that in.
We're just gonna keep some of this in.
This is an unhinged interview.
awesome.
I'm
This is
enjoying
great.
this.
This is great.
This is
People
so
love
good.
this.
Yeah,
I
okay.
love this.
So we have this. I bought a fanny pack to build all the machines because I was putting bolts and
This is a great
and I was
idea.
like, dude, let's make a Gainz pack. So we got black and we got purple. We brought a few and we're going to sell them on the site, like 30 bucks. But we branded them with Temple of Gainz. Really nice, like canvas, got zippers in the front, zippers here. So this is what I'm most proud about. This is the fanny pack version 2, the Temple of Gainz purple. So we got purple and we got black with purple logo. And this is not how I want to use the time. So let's keep going.
No, I was gonna say, well, this has been great, Yoni. I appreciate your time.
That's all. The backdrop and the fanny pack. Okay, so we got kind of our newer stuff here. This is essentially version 4 of our seated leg curl machine. We're calling it the Quadrilogy. I'm trying to name every machine and I'm done versioning up. We figured it out. We gave it a name and that is the name.
Yeah.
The deltoid variant we've been using for a little bit, the Quadrilogy, the Popeye standing wrist curl. This is basically the version 3 of the machine. This has been heavily upgraded, added cross members here and there, changed all the riv nuts
to through bolts with reinforcement plates.
So is this 4?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is 4.
Yeah. And the cam is significantly bigger.
Nice.
So the felt weight on the leg extension is a lot heavier. And we had to change the mechanics of the machine because everyone's like, why don't you just make the cam bigger? Unfortunately, it's not that easy when the cam gets in the way of other components. So I know the question people who bought previous versions are going to ask is, can I upgrade the cam? Unfortunately, you can't because it just doesn't fit. Everything changed. But we're still figuring it out. Probably going to give a big discount to anyone that wants to buy version 4 who bought version 3 or version 2 or offer store credit or something.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we still haven't even listed this. This is the prototype that we brought with us. We brought 2 prototypes with us. So this is really exciting. Eric's got his torque wedge, which is optional.
I saw that.
Really cool. Kind of moves your body forward. Space for your, your stuff in between here. So he's brought some cool stuff, and we were collaborating with Eric because it's just the perfect collaboration.
Brand-wise and
Yeah,
it's like...
he makes stuff for machines. We make machines. Works out perfectly. All right, this is really cool. This is the Thunder Thighs, hip abduction, adduction. And this follows what we had. Very similar to the previous versions, but now we have the handles on the front here. So you could do standing, and you've got the lever, and I mean, what's really nice about it is a lot of them have the stack over to the side or somewhere where you can't access it. But when you're on, I'm not going to embarrass myself and do it. When you're on it, you could just reach forward and change the setting, which is really nice. Okay, let's keep going. I think we have awesome back equipment.
You've been really focusing on the plate loaded stuff. Like,
Yeah. We're moving into, we're kind of working within the home gym space on selectorized machines and machines that make sense in a smaller footprint. But there's also, I would say, just based on my own passions, like I love the Nautilus X
we were
Build
just using
line.
them this morning.
Yeah.
For like the lab pull down stuff.
Yeah.
At the
We have a lot more cooking, probably 10 machines that are not version 2, not version 3, just either recreations of classics or my own designs that I've just figured out. And this is a sweet machine. I don't think we have time to demo it, but
I'm gonna hop in while you talk. Just
I want you to try a single arm lat biased row. Put one foot down here, kind of like you're in a split squat. Yeah,
Like
and one foot up there. Try that. How nice is that? Isn't that just perfect?
That is very nice. I love these movable handles for anything back.
So
this is just naturally how my arm wants to go.
Yeah.
Like I'm not purposely trying to rotate it. That's just like how.
what's unique about ours is the position of the handle relative to your feet. So many of them are so far forward, and you're leaning forward, and at the top, you're kind of bent over, and it's kind of hurting your lower back. When you're at the top here, it's so close to your leg, and there's that gap in between on purpose. It's almost like a deadlift when they say scrape your shins, right? You see how it's just kind of fitting into the pocket of your lats?
That's really good.
Is this foot plate adjustable too, or is it one
Yeah. Foot plate is adjustable.
And then I can see
This is adjustable.
Let me show you something really fun, really cool.
Oh, and I see the volt for integration.
the
Yeah, see, I
adjustment-
could spend all day here.
Yeah. Adjustments up and down, adjustments forward, backward, adjustments left and right on the handles, adjustments for the foot plate. And this is my favorite kind of hidden feature. It's like an RDL
Yeah.
back extension. And I can adjust myself closer up, so I'm even closer to that. I could do drag curls.
I think the fanny pack really just makes this image right here.
What's really nice? All right, that's the linear equation.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So a couple other like Nautilus inspired pieces.
Nautilus, this is the Explode row
Yep.
with a chest pad and knurled handle for unilateral. This is awesome because you could do a high row essentially. And
This thing is intense. This specifically.
so check this out. This awesome variation of it. Or just traditional lat pulls. Pendulum squat. We've had this for a little bit, not much has changed. Reinforced a few of the components.
3.1, I like it.
Yeah, it's like software.
Yeah.
All in one, quad send, you know.
So is there one singular piece that you're the most...
The thing I'm most excited about are these beautiful handles by this beautiful man right here.
I can't even see who it is on down.
JD.
Oh, it's really hard to recognize someone when they're not standing up.
Dude, they're so beautiful. You
nailed it. Nailed it.
I appreciate you trusting us with it.
Yeah. So integrated JD handles.
They are an option available
Upgrade?
very soon. Yeah, it comes with rubber handles, but it's just so
I owned
good.
a pair of the
so good, yeah.
lever arm handles.
Yeah,
So
what's neat about these handles is that width adjustable and they lock in. So when you're down flat decline, you want that a little closer. When you're up in incline, you'll probably widen that. You got the knurled knob.
Yep.
These are so, I mean, they're heavy, they're beautiful. Killed it.
I do like that naming convention too.
So then we got another OmniPress with Voltras. We brought 2 of each machine that was Voltrified to show you the difference in the footprint. So look how slim this is.
Yeah.
You can have that right against the wall. So pendulum Voltrified. All the weight horns are off, counterbalance arm is off. You could slide this up against a wall, corner. People say pendulum squats are so big, how am I gonna put a pendulum squat in my garage? This is how. And with the Voltra, you could do inverse chains. You can mimic the resistance band or resistance curve modulation of the counterbalance arm by just changing it here.
Say, that's what the coolest thing is. That's like, I literally just measured one on a different pendulum squat. It's 28 inches.
Yeah.
It saved.
This is
with
the
that
Quadrilogy Voltra integrated. Now check this out. Because I can modify this, I could go,
The year is 2030.
I could lower this, load the weight somehow, right? And now, after that first rep, it's gonna figure this out. Now my second rep, and I've got this at a 1 to 2. Check that out.
60 pounds, yep.
But now I've changed the resistance curve.
Yeah.
I've got heavier in the lengthened.
Yeah. You don't even need a cam.
No.
Almost. So,
If you have a cam, that's your cam.
yep.
And if you have a prime cam, you have 5 different options. You have infinite different options here.
That's cool.
Right? So same thing with the multi-flight. I've got this at 30 with eccentric overload. And now, right?
Well, if you want to be a software company, if you just need to,
I'll let Beyond Power do all the work. By the way, big shout out to them. They gave us all the Voltras for the show. We're gonna send them all back. We are giving this away. We're giving away this multi-flight and this Voltra. Sign up, and we're gonna do a live drawing at the end of the show.
are you selling these?
Not yet,
resistance kits?
not yet.
Okay.
We're going to.
Okay.
It's all of this, a lot of prototype brand new stuff.
I saw that you labeled it as a line item. So
yeah.
I said this is.
All right, this is the very last thing. We
Okay.
got the bubble butt. Super cool because you get on this, it's all locked in. You release it, get your fanny pack out of the way, thrust, get down, lock it, and get out.
Wow.
And that's our 10 minutes.
And this is your favorite machine, right?
I mean,
It's your claim to fame.
I do have a bubble butt.
Yeah.
Let's end it on that.
Yoni, thank you, man.
Good to see you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. I'll see you around, okay?
Good luck with you guys.
You guys. Love your channel. Love what you guys are doing.
Appreciate
Keep
it.
it up.
All right, we're here with Larry from Bulletproof Fitness. Larry, thanks for having us back.
Yep, for sure.
Second year in a row. I want to highlight a couple of pieces that you're either most excited about, proud of. I know that's probably a lot of things, but couple. Let's keep maybe let's say 2 in focus. I see the Nolan machines. I don't know. Did you have those last year at HomeGymCon? No. So let's pick one. You tell me there are a couple of variants. So maybe tell me about the difference, what this one is, and let's go from there.
Yeah, so we'll start. This is the base unit. So base unit meaning that it just uses a stainless 3x3 with the VTS, and it has basically fixed portions where it's not on trolleys or anything. The idea with this was to come in at under $1,000 if you already have the VTS, and then we'll sell it with our non-BYOB, so our lower cost version, at around $1,000. So the idea was something with maximum versatility at an affordable price point that you can fit into your rack. The idea with this one is you can adjust it back or converge inward. It also does diverge. When I first came up with this idea, the idea was from a training background. When you press, you don't just converge, you converge and you move to the aft. So you kind of swoop. Same with shoulder press. So biomechanically, I wanted to do something that did both. we actually had the patent on the converging Smith before anybody else did, but we also had these other features. So we kind of missed that first wave, but it allowed us to drop what was originally in my mind anyways.
Yeah.
So the way this one works is you can converge or you can go to the aft at any angle. This also, you basically just,
adjustments on here too.
yeah,
What,
you just
12?
unscrew this and this bolt will come out. And once this comes out, this can just flop to the back. So you don't have to really do a whole lot when this is set up. You just tighten this and it'll hold that bolt. So it just pinches that in place and then that holds it. So you can take it off and put it all the way to the back. And the cool thing about that is because it disconnects and comes back, you get like kind of the maximum angle for this amount of space. The other version I'll show you guys on a trolley has other benefits, but it doesn't get quite as much angle for the same amount of space. So the idea is that this can do leg press, hack squat, chest supported rows. We have an attachment that comes off the back here in both directions. And when it comes off the upright, instead of attaching it here, imagine attaching it out here. And now the uprights come out this direction. So you can do a chest supported diverging row, a bunch of stuff like that. That's super cool. Or the converging factor, if you want to get like a really steep converging press all the way back here, it kind of comes off that way as well. And then we have these basically that are just the lift assist. We have another version of this that we're going to sell with it that sits a little higher, so it won't limit your range of motion, but it just counterweights it. One of the other cool things is we have this outside hex port. You can just unscrew this weight horn and this just screws on and it allows you to get a wider grip. If you've ever seen other converging Smiths, a big issue is doing like a seated shoulder press. You kind of end up into like T-Rex arms trying to press. So these allow you to get a wide grip. You can even turn these the other direction to get these even wider. So that was a big part of what we wanted to make sure is you could do like a seated shoulder press, things like that. So yeah, that's kind of how this one works.
And they're all, I'm assuming, and I think either you guys just have or you're working on revamping some of the website stuff and the ordering. So you can buy this with the VTS, without the VTS, and then there's going to be, this is the base, but there's different configurations. What are the other, I guess, like trims, if you want to call them models, for this then?
Yeah, so imagine kind of like a C channel that would go across the cross member that would have linear bearings, so it would allow you to move this to the forward and
easier
back.
than like bolts.
Yeah, because these are, so you'd on the fly if you wanted to move this back. So like say for me, I want to be able to do a leg press and say I want the foot plate off the back, which I'll show you guys over there. So say the foot plate's off the back and it leaves my front uprights open. I could move this forward and then angle it to the back, and then I would have the foot plate back here and my front uprights are open. So it just kind of allows you to change a configuration or do a 3D Smith. So you can then do squats, presses, and you can actually move it freely in that range of motion too.
So you can unlock it. You're telling me like with the linear bearing version, you can unlock. Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
What, I don't know if I've seen, I assume because all your stuff is very customizable. Fits any width racks like 41 through 43 or?
Yeah, so that was a really big question. If you see in here, that actually telescopes. So mine isn't touching together right now. And so you basically can telescope that and tighten it down to the width. These bottom brackets are a very small piece, easy for me to make multiple different ones. So I'll offer a few different upright sizes, but those brackets can be a little bit longer or shorter. So the combination of those things will accommodate a wider or short or narrow rack and different rack heights. So the idea is for this to fit as many setups as we can.
That's so cool. Now, what's the general, so you said about for the base about $1,000 if you have the VTS.
Yeah, so under 1,000, I think it's like pricing if we don't make changes after the show is about 800 probably. So the idea is for somebody to, like I said, I wanted somebody to get maximum versatility, not have to buy our rack or change anything, and to be able to get it in at a good price point. And so that is where I feel like we kind of landed with this.
Yeah. Now, when are you, I've seen these tees in different forums for some time. When are you actually coming out with these? When you pre-order that? I assume you guys were doing a pre-order. That's usually how you work.
Yeah, that's why we showed it now is I have one in my garage that I've been using for a year. And the idea is I didn't want to show it because I didn't feel confident about the manufacturing yet. I was like, you know what, bringing it to the show to get hype and excitement for a minute and then sit and have drag everyone out didn't make sense. So we're in a much better place. That's honestly been our issue for a while, we've had issues getting really solid manufacturing, and we're in a lot better place now. So that's kind of why we feel comfortable to show a lot of this stuff. Yeah. So the idea is to get most of the stuff at the show now has been in the works a long time and is at its final round of revision. And I wanted to get feedback here before we drop it. And so that's kind of the goal right now.
So this year or Q1 or next year?
I wanted to drop it before the show. So it's it's priced, like that's why I can give a price. Normally, if you ask me price, I'm honest and say I don't know. It's priced, it was ready to go. I just really held off on all these things to get feedback, but it's like ready to sell.
Man, I bet that's hard because you're probably so excited and like, you're like, this, like, just get over the line.
I knew though, I knew what would happen is what happens a lot is the community, like I feel like I have such a cool relationship with the community that I appreciate so much is every time I drop something and don't get that feedback, they say something and I go, I wish that I'd waited because they said something and I know that I should have added that. So I just knew this wallet, the last 3 months have been hard not dropping any of this. I know when I leave here, I'm gonna feel so confident and be able to make those last changes and it's gonna be good.
That's awesome. And I'm sure the hard part too is like, you, in your mind, you could always improve. No matter what it is, you always have the next level improvements, but at some point you got to get
You have to do it.
there.
My big thing is I hate dropping something and right away there's a 2.0. I'm honest, I'm always gonna have a 2.0, but I hate when it happens right away.
Yeah.
And so the idea is do everything you can so somebody gets the best possible unit at that 1.0 and the 2.0 should at least be a little ways off. And I think we'll land there.
Yeah, it's that fine line and it's almost impossible because it's a case by case basis. So
yeah,
this is great, this is cool. So now I wanted to, because again, I could personally be here all day and Saturday we're coming back just to no filming, just to enjoy.
Yeah,
so
we got a lot of new stuff.
We're gonna go try everything. Like
yeah, I'll run through so I don't take. Normally I would jab your ear off and talk the whole time, but I'll run you through it. The one thing I haven't shown anyone is you can hook a weight horn up to the counterweight and do pulling movements. So the hooks work both ways, so you can do diverging lat pulls and stuff too. So, those are kind of the main difference. Like there's others, but those are kind of the big ones.
That's cool. But the pulling that's half of your movements.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's
we have
huge.
a thigh pad that'll go in, so imagine doing like a neutral diverging lat pull and stuff too. So if you see the hooks, they actually hook both ways. So this little hook, it has a divot on the top and bottom, so it stops it from going up or down. So yeah.
There was a piece I had, it was called the Magnum Biangular Transformer.
Those are so cool.
It was, it's in my dad's basement now.
Really?
I didn't have room for it anymore, but
I wanted to do a remake of that unit.
Yeah, I've been trying to get someone to do even like a plate loaded version of it would be pretty cool. But that's what this is, again, the pulling, being able to do pushing, pulling in the same footprint, and then the diverging, converging is just so much different than just like a lever arm. I mean, lever arms already get you better than a free weight, but yeah, it's different.
Yeah,
so
I feel like we say is the Smith machine. I feel like this is the evolution. If someone remade the Smith machine today, I feel like that's what it's reimagined in. Is kind of what somebody would make it if they remade it today.
Yeah.
One of my favorite exercises is a pendulum squat. So for compound quad focus, I'm like, you can't beat a pendulum squat. But the size and everything else makes it really hard for a home gym. So the idea has always been to fold it away at the back of my rack or against the wall. So the part that we haven't shown here is this will have a sprawl mechanism where you'll grab this, and when you lift it up, it'll lock, click, 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 up to the top. This weight horn folds out. This is the headrest here. And then this goes to a kickstand right here. So when you get it up, you flip the kickstand down and the back pad. You release the sprawl, this rolls down, it's on rollers, so the foot plate rolls down. Now you can use it with a rear middle upright at the back of your rack, fold it away when you're done, or put it on the wall. So you get to have a full-size pendulum squat and you don't have to have the footprint.
Does this one open up?
So we have to do weight reduction on it.
A little bit higher. There you go. Almost there. A little bit down. Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see what the profile looked like and, you know, like to give people.
Yeah, so right now is all this tubing is a size too large, so we have to bring the weight down on it.
Yeah. This got to weigh 100 pounds. No, more, probably
80,
more than that.
86 pounds.
Okay.
But it's, you know, for somebody to set that up, it can be pretty annoying. And so when you end up folding this down, the idea is that this will have a button for the sprawl to pop out, and then you don't have to, you know, you don't have to keep it up like this. So this ends up folding out, and you can set the weight horn at whatever angle. So if you want to kind of change the resistance profile a little bit.
For something that's rack attached to be able to do that is really cool.
So then this comes down here, and the kickstand.
This is honestly like 6-ish foot from the rack.
Yeah.
But it folds up to what that, I don't know, maybe it was
Here you go.
18
So
inches.
this pin isn't supposed to be in there, but yeah. So once you have it down, then this mechanism here allows you to just kick the kickstand down.
That is so cool.
Right? So, and then this just folds down too. It has a handle on it. You undo the pressure knob and bring this down to whatever angle. When you're in here, you go to use it, and this just folds back up.
Wow. That is very impressive. This is a full-on, like, I mean, again, I'm looking at this. This is all pretty like thick steel.
Yeah. So this will be. We're gonna bring this down one size. We'll do some laser cuts, and And so the idea is that it'll also have a counterweight that'll come out of here. So if you wanted to make it basically weightless, maybe put like a plate or two on there, and then when you go to set it up, it'll kind of counterweight itself. But the idea was the main issues that we had, which was very hard, which you wouldn't think so, is this kickstand was really, really difficult to make where you could reach it and it could go all the way back. For a pendulum squat, you have to be able to get the kickstand like all the way back because the back pad comes so low if you angle it up. So you would think a kickstand, if you have a group of engineers, wouldn't be hard, which was very frustrating because that was my thought. But yeah, this was really hard. And then again, being able to fold it away, every time you get it like 90% folded, one part doesn't fold away or you can't get the foot plate in there. So, but yeah, after a long time, I'm really happy that we've got the mechanism now, and now it's somebody being able to say like, what about this or what about that, and kind of make the last round of changes and make it a little bit lighter, and then yeah.
And this one, is this year too, or?
Yeah, all of these are units that I've held off. Like we had manufacturing issues, and then once we got things to a good place, all of these have been held off on. So
wow,
yeah. So
it's got to be so exciting for you. So congratulations.
Thank you, brother.
And yeah. I know again, it's funny because we could spend so much time just on this. I was just saying that the longest reviews on my channel have been bulletproof reviews, just because there's so much in that.
Yeah.
But it also speaks to the fact you have, I don't know, 20 products here? More than 20
yeah,
products?
we brought a lot of things. Like I said, I've never shown anybody this. I haven't shown anyone this. Like a lot of this stuff is brand new that we haven't shown anybody.
This is nuts. Well, I hope the show goes well for you. I'm excited to see all these releases. These are just such cool, unique pieces that no one else has. So
yeah.
I appreciate you walking me through, and
appreciate you, brother.
I'll definitely be back checking these out off camera as the show goes on. So
I love it.
Thanks, Larry.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, take it easy. All right, now we're here at the Dial Motion booth with James. James, good to see you again.
Good to see you.
We've done a couple reviews recently of some of your products, but there is one in the last week that you unveiled, and I'm sure people are interested in. What is it? What's it called? Let's walk through. Even what does it do? Wow, awful. How to use it and put it on the rack. Go ahead.
Yeah, so this is our multi-fly product. The main functions of it are originally a multi-flight. It evolved into also being able to do pec deck exercises, and it has a few other tricks it can do.
Multi-fly.
Multi-fly is the name we're going with for now.
And it is a cable-driven rattle race pec deck and a bunch of other things.
Yes.
So, all right, so I see you got it in what's rack storage mode, stealth mode, sleep mode?
Exactly. Yeah, so these can either be rack storage or most likely wall storage. So these are the different attachments we have for it that are quick release removable. And then this is the main unit.
How much does it weigh?
The whole thing with the trolley is around 40 pounds.
Oh, that's not bad. So you tell me, when it's connected to the rack here, this is 40 pounds?
Yes.
Right now?
Yep.
And I'm sure maybe that's subject to change depending on final, like maybe a little bit depending on final material selection and all that.
Yeah, we'll try to keep it as light as possible. We'll probably have to beef up some things to like pass ISO standards, and then we'll take some weight off in other places.
Wow.
So,
yeah, walk me through it.
yeah, it's height adjustable with the trolley. So there's
Could I try to move it up?
Yeah.
If that's okay?
Yep.
What's a good height to move it at?
So you'd want these pivots about at shoulder height.
Oh my gosh. I don't know why I expected that to be exponentially, but you did say 40 pounds. Actually very light, and you need to move. Okay.
Yeah, so if you bring it down a little bit, so it's like shoulder or a little bit below shoulder, yeah, that's perfect.
Good there.
Yep. And then we have our cable retractor built into this, like the leg developer. So this is a lock-unlock for that. So if it's unlocked, we can pull it out to some kind of resistance. It could be Beyond Power Voltra. It could be a cable system.
Could be a band even.
It could be a band, yeah. So then you just lock this, and this is set up in the standard multi-flight setup. So you can adjust these to get more stretch if you want. And then, yeah.
Can you cross them at the bottom a little bit even? Like
Yeah.
if you wanted to go even more? Okay.
Yeah. So you
Cool.
could bring it all the,
Yeah.
you could go crazy
Oh,
with
yeah.
it if you want.
And so you can do one at a time, I'm assuming as well, just like a...
Yep. You can do one at a time. Yeah, I don't usually cross it that much, sorry. But yeah, you could try one at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try it.
you want to just align your shoulder with the, with the pivot.
So does this have, like, is this a even resistance curve throughout the whole motion?
We have it biased a bit, so it's a little
I can
bit
feel it a little
heavier at the beginning. Yeah.
Okay.
That's something we can mess with, but potentially
I
also
like
have
that.
different inserts.
So right here, this with the cables actually wrapping. Oh, I can see it now.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the aluminum side plates are round, but then on the inside, this plastic piece in here is what's actually dictating the.
Yeah. So that's what I was wondering. I see it now. Wow.
Yeah.
So, and this it can do standing. Can it do standing chest fly in this orientation?
So you could adjust it all the way up.
Yeah. I know. Oh, I thought these were gonna swing down and hit me in the face like some other machines. And what is the angle adjustments here? Is that for I should stop so I'm doing this. These angle adjustments, yeah.
Yeah. So that allows you to go 90 degrees for the pec deck function.
Okay, so you raise it up, it's over your head. Can we do that? Can we do that pretty easily?
Yes. So you can technically use the like pec deck handles to do like standing flies as well. But yeah, it's kind of better to do a pec deck with these handles and then flies with those handles. So
I'm assuming you guys are gonna probably end up with some sort of knurled aluminum type handle. Are these aluminum? What are these?
these are steel. Yeah, we'll see. It's not going to be this, but
I'm gonna have to ask it because I know some people who watch this will be like, wow, well, when's this coming out? And whatever someone on the Home Gym Facebook group calling you guys dialed slow motion, I had a really good laugh with them too.
Yeah, I figured we just embrace it.
So this is, I'm assuming a while, like, this is next year.
Yeah, I think we're looking at a little bit over a year.
Okay. Well, this is cool to see it. I mean, if you think about it, when we saw some of the products last year at HomeGymCon that are now out, and that's about right for timing.
Yep.
And we talked a little bit off camera about the nuances and complexities of why that is.
Yep.
This is cool. So you didn't even have to, did you even unhook the cable at all there?
I did not unhook it.
It's about the
Unlock the
distance.
retractor.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Oh my gosh. It's kind of interesting because it looks very like complex and scary and complicated, but it's actually not very bad at all.
yeah, we'll do our best to kind of simplify everything, make it as user-friendly as possible. So yeah, you can adjust this back to get whatever stretch you want. Yeah, I'd pull the bench back a little bit.
You get the point though.
Yeah,
Wow.
feel free to try it if you want.
Yeah.
Looks like.
Do you feel like and I know that's subject for you to experiment, but how do you feel like the cam has been transferring over to different exercises? You guys feel like you have that pretty dialed in?
The like cam profile?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it works for all the exercises pretty well.
Sorry, I was sliding the bench back a little bit.
Yeah.
I can even go further back. So you can go. This is, I can't believe this exists. This is literally blowing my mind right now, that I'm doing a seated pec fly pec deck on a rack attachment. Like, that's wild. Like, I just want to step back and say that is actually wild. This isn't a dedicated standalone machine somewhere. I feel so spoiled because in my brain, it's like, oh yeah, this is cool. But it's like, no, let's stop and just like, what is happening here? Like, we're talking about a power rack attachment. Like, oh my gosh, this is cool. So what other, I want to speak to it. I know maybe you want to show it just for the sake of time, and there's going to be a lot of other vendors and stuff in this video.
Yeah.
But what other, besides lateral raise, standing, chest fly, seated, like rear delt fly and chest, pec deck, whatever they're called.
Yep.
What other attachments are you guys planning to put on here, or like would you like to do? And I'm sure you're experimenting with them too.
Yeah. So currently we have over here, this is for multi-hip exercises. So you can do like abduction, like standing, or you can do like kickbacks. It actually feels really good. This is kind of a wrist and forearm trainer. So you can do like this or this. We've also been messing around with doing like hip abduction, adduction.
Seated?
Seated.
Okay, that's what
So that's something we just have like, I just have videos of Lee sending me like at 11 p.m. just him shirtless in the gym, just like, check this out, look what I'm doing.
That's so cool.
That's where we're at with that.
I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be more to come.
Yeah.
Of this and other products. And that's what I love is like, I know this is what we're seeing now. This is not the things that we are not seeing or the things that maybe like didn't quite make it or that are just on the back burner for right now. So this is cool. So between this and the leg developer, obviously that everyone's very interested in, I really appreciate it. So well, thanks for sharing. Thanks for walking through this. I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of hype and a lot of questions about this over the next year, but that's what it's all about. So we're excited to see the final product when it comes.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah. And we're back because I forgot there was one thing that I said we'd talk about. Show me the carabiner, James.
So this is kind of a funny one because it's like complete opposite to the last product that we showed. But I think it kind of shows like the two sides to our brand. So we have like these kind of wild contraptions that are very innovative and as many functions as possible. And then we have something like this where it's just like the details and kind of where the dialed comes from. So this is a fully stainless steel carabiner, 316 marine grade stainless. It fixes a bunch of things that we didn't like about carabiners on the market. So this is a formed carabiner, so it's not cut. And it has this style of gate where there's nothing to catch on. There's little details like the outside profile is flat. So when you grab it, it doesn't like want to twist in your hands. It's symmetrical. So if you're using it on an attachment that has like 2 contact points, it doesn't twist. It's not fully oval, so you can tell if it's upside down or not. So you'll know like which way the gate's gonna open. It's just a lot of little details that we obsess over, pretty much.
Yeah. Now, this is another one that is this what you're gonna have soon for sale?
So this was off the production tooling. We're pretty much ready to hit go on production for it. We have a 5,000 piece minimum order quantity, so we were kind of gauging what the what the interest is, and yeah, we're pretty much ready to hit go.
Cool. Well, thanks for sharing those too. And there you go. You got the big bad all-in-one, whatever you want to call it, and beautiful stainless carabiners. So cool. Well, thanks again, James.
Yes, Ray.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm here at the Speediance booth with Ray. Nice to see you again.
So great to see you again.
Yeah, you told me you got something new and exciting to show me.
Yes, exactly.
What is that?
So this is something we haven't launched it yet as a preview, as a teaser here at HomeGymCon. So this is called Gym Master Ultra.
Ultra.
By our looking, compared with the old Gym Master series, that is Gym Master 2S, you can see it's way much bigger
It is.
and actually more compact. Yeah, I mean, you are tall and this one is even taller. So from the hardware side, first of all, is the polar bar. So there's more calisthenics for Gym Master this year. And also you can see this one here. So that's what most users say, hey, you cannot do a lateral lat pull down skills in Gym Master. But right now we have this one here.
Yep.
And also this one, you can try to feel this one here. So there are smaller levels, but an easier weight change. You can try it.
So it slides. This one's
Right?
yeah. Wow, that slides a lot easier.
Yeah.
And you have a high pull
Yes.
point. So and I see. I'm sure you'll get there. And I see the little J cups here.
Yes. And then it's all right there, so
Yeah.
you don't have to like insert it.
Yeah.
Because for some users, like I just forgot it,
Yep.
or I don't want to slide them out on the ground. So right now here you can see, it's all right there. So you don't have to pull this down anymore. It just,
so it's already hooked up
yeah,
down
it's
there.
already
ready to go
hooked
now.
up all there. And also
And the same thing here then, right? You just would like
yes,
clip the
exactly.
attachment in.
Exactly. And also a small trick is that for user experience side, so you see one hand thing for all gym ultra stuff. So it's one hand, and for this one it's one hand, and even for like this one, we used to have users using their hand to unlock, and but right now it's just like kick it with your feet.
And does it still fold up
Yeah,
too?
it still folds
Wow.
up. So it's gonna be still very compact.
Wow.
And there are rollers. I mean,
I even love this little like aesthetic on here. This is cool.
Yeah, we did a little bit design for it. So there are rollers under, so it's still you can move around, but it's just like for sure heavier. And also the main difference is like you can let it go now, but quicker. But quicker. It's not like giving you a million years to have it done there.
And that's just talking about the
Hardware
design.
side.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not even
that's only about-
that's not even the software and all that. So that's cool.
And I can show you something else.
Sure.
Is this one. So when we are referring to a lat pull down, we're doing a real one. So you can just like.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's how we do lat pull down, like with leg press. But with this, you can also do like Bulgarian Swiss squats. You can do hip thrust. You can do like even Nordic curl if you put it on downward level. So I will call this like 4-in-1. And if you're not using it, just take them out, and that's it.
Wow, I'm really impressed because you basically took all the, I'll say the deficiencies, but I mean like, let's say the constraints of the gym monster. Deficiency is not the right word. That's not what it's trying to be. Yeah. Constraints a better way.
Yeah.
And you were like, hey, here's what we can do to maximize all that.
Yes,
Pull-up
exactly.
bar. Wow, that's fantastic.
And there are actually for the hardware, one more thing I really want to like brag
Sure, yeah.
about is like for the OG Master 2, there's only one level right there. But for this one, you have 4 levels to choose. You can either choose to, like we can lock it here, 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 here. So you have 4 levels.
Yep.
And you can also choose to make it movable. So when you're doing lunges, when you're doing squat, it's way different. The main reason is like giving you a more true freeway feeling.
Wow, so you get resistance,
Yes.
but you can move through space a little
Exactly.
bit. Wow.
Like the force line is gonna be around you, like the barbell and dumbbells, like that.
Well, and so without getting too crazy involved in it, because I'm sure there's a lot of like different software and stuff too.
yes.
Same weight capacity.
Yes, for the weight,
Yeah.
currently is
What was that?
the
100
same.
pounds
It's
per side, 110 pounds per side?
220.
220 total?
Yeah,
Okay.
220 total.
Yep.
But for the software side, we just mentioned, it's a really great point. It's because for this machine itself, we not only added the vibing light, we actually have a mic right there. So that allows you to talk to your gym master. So that's something very different. It's like, hey, our UI is called AVs. You can say, hey, AVs, turn it on, turn it off, turn it to. So this is the current basic version. But I mean, for next year, maybe in January or February, it's gonna be like, hey, AVs, can you check my status for today? So from your watch and from the Speediance app, then it's gonna help you customize a program that to be there. Then you just do your work.
Yeah.
Yeah, generated
That's
the
so
vibe
cool.
AI.
That's that modern tech integration right there.
Yes,
But
exactly.
as someone who's used the Gym Monster, I'll tell you the it's capable. So like a lot of people see that and they're like, oh, it's gimmicky, but it's like, no, it's very capable. And like clearly that's what you went for. here.
Appreciate you saying that, really, because I think mailing creators till today, they are very traditional with the traditional iron. They are just not trying, but once they try it, they knew it's not any kind of games or gimmicky stuff.
I think the landscape and people's attitude towards it is slowly shifting.
Yeah.
It's still gonna it's gonna be a progression, just like with tech anyway. You know, people didn't want to upgrade it to phones and have text messaging.
I'm one of them.
Yeah, there you go. It's gonna be the same thing. So, but that's cool to see. So now, to try to keep it, I know there's gonna be there's probably so much more with this. When do you plan on releasing unveiling?
It's gonna be in the end of August. It's aimed to release on August 31st.
Oh, that soon?
Yeah,
Like
that's a-
for
so where are you-
pre-order for.
Direct sale, no
No
pre-order.
way.
Yeah, no pre-order. We
Wow.
are sort of using the HomeGymCon as a teaser for this one, so that's why we invited all the creators coming to try it. And
I thought for sure this is going to be like a Q4 or Q1.
no,
this
because
is
we are very familiar with
Yeah.
Gym Monster series.
That's so
it.
cool. Well, congratulations, you guys. I'm excited to check this out further. This is fantastic.
Thank you.
So, and then the other one I know people are going to be really interested in, you alluded to
Yeah.
earlier, is the Nano.
Yes.
Before I even get into the specs here, do you guys yet have a time frame for this? That is probably the most
Early
asked question.
September.
Early September.
Yeah, early
Okay.
September. Because this one is quite ready for basically everything. But unlike the April Fable one, you can see all the accessories there. So for all the basic function for strength training and performance training, we added all these accessories for high rocks training.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
What differentiates from a normal high rocks training is that you can only know your weight and the time for the whole performance. But with Nano, I mean, it's like digital weight, so all the data, the output, the power is going to be recorded. So you can actually check those times out in a more specific and detailed way. So you know, okay, where we are. And then you can sort of like put back all this data to the AI and say, hey, how I'm progressing to our AI.
For athletes, that's very important to
Yes.
have like historical data. And I see like, you know, I wear a Whoop strap here, I got an Apple
Yes.
Watch. I see your strap here, but like getting all that data, the data is valuable.
Yes,
So, and
yes.
if people don't want to use it in the data way, it still works again.
Yes,
and
it's
I'm
fine,
speaking
it's fine.
from, I have a little bit of interest in electron digital resistance,
Yep.
but just from my own engineering background. So I get excited about this stuff in general. But I'm saying even if someone didn't want the data, like using it as I call it a portable weight stack, and that's not doing it full of justice, but
Yeah.
it can work exactly well for
Yeah, I
that.
think it
I mean,
is.
just like you have here, you have it set up on a rack,
Yeah.
and there's one cable, and you just hit a couple buttons, and you can do
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Exactly. And also, I think for the data perspectives, I think this one is way more precise than the strap ones because everything's right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, the time, the precision is way better.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
So compared with this one, I don't think like you've seen this one.
No, this is a new
before.
rack mount, sliding rack mount. It looks
Yeah.
like.
You can try it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
So-
I really like it.
Do you want me to move this here, or do you want me?
How do you feel it?
I see the rollers. That's very interesting.
Yeah. And that's how you tighten it once you
Yep.
you decided the amount. And for this one, it's more. Let me maybe turn this. You can try this one. This is a magnetic one. You can try that. So we have
Oh, cool.
5 to
Yeah.
5 like, or 3 to
Yeah.
3.
I still have 5/8 of 1 inch,
yeah.
5/8 of 1 inch racks.
Yeah.
There you go.
Basic. So
Cool. So you can move it exactly where you want,
yeah.
slide it where you want.
And we have a one for the bar as well. I just forgot to bring it.
Oh, a bar mount. Yep.
Yeah, barman.
What is the? I think I just overheard it. It was what's the weight capacity of this?
220.
220 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I think that was what told us at Thibaut.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool as well.
And Jenny.
Now the last price. Now the last price. Now last question I have on this price point.
It's actually gonna be like 1699.
$16.99
1699.
US dollars.
Yeah, US dollars.
Wow, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, and also with all the like packages and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I am all for more options. People can see what they want. People can see what performs better.
Yes.
And you know, they kind of make their own decisions at times.
Yes.
So, well, cool. Well, thanks for showing us around. I know we'll take a look at the rower off camera,
Yeah,
but I just want to say thanks again. Thanks for having
Thank you
us.
so
Real
much,
excited to
Mikolo,
see
for
more of these
coming. Yeah.
releases. All right, so we're over here at the Bells of Steel booth. I'm with Kayvon. Kayvon, Michael.
Hey,
nice to meet you. Been a big fan of Bells of Steel for a while. I see a lot of new equipment here. I could get really excited walking all the way around the booth, but I'm going to keep it to one thing, hopefully.
Yeah.
This is kind of a beast. It looks
Yeah.
like some sort of posterior trainer, but you tell me.
Yeah, so this is an update on our reverse hammer. We've been selling it for 7 years, long time.
Wow.
And the old version, the biggest change on the new version is you can get this attachment, this kind of inverse curl assisted arm attachment. And also so when we ship a lot of our products, we break them into like lot of boxes. Makes it easier for UPS to ship it. And so this one ships in about 7 boxes. So we restructured the boxes for the new one so that if you wanted to just buy like the reverse back extension, you could buy just that. Or if you just wanted a glute ham raised, you could buy just that. It would be like less boxes.
Yeah.
Or if you want the whole thing, and you buy the whole thing.
So is it like when you go to your website, you can kind of pick which configuration you want?
It'll
that
be
kind of
like,
thing?
yeah, a variant. It'll be like variant 1, the whole thing. Variant 2, just this, whatever.
Does it have a name, the whole thing, like a animal or something
I
cool?
think, no, this one I'm doing the first one was called the reverse hammer.
Yep.
Which I thought was pretty good because reverse and the hamstrings. Anyways, so this one's called the reverse inverse hammer because traditional name for it is the inverse curl machine. So reverse inverse ham. So yeah, it's got the reverse
hyper.
I'm not allowed to say that word. It's trademark.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a reverse back extension.
Okay.
Yeah. So you hop on and you can do those. And it's got a few like quality of life tweaks on it. Like these little pads here. So a lot of the time they don't have a pad and then you're swing like it's meant to be a swing.
Yeah.
A lot of people try and keep it controlled, but the actual idea of it is to be a
Comes
swing.
back, hit your ankles.
And you get smashed in the shins.
Yeah.
You got that?
And then I even saw the little extra like cutout on that mounting arm. To do some more range of motion.
So the cutout is like, that's right. So it doesn't smack into it. And if you're getting really crazy. And then you got the glute ham raise function. And so do you do glute ham raises?
Not well.
Not well?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to hop on here?
I'll let you demo it.
You want me to demo it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll demo it.
Yeah.
So yeah, glute ham raises, super hard. Even experienced lifters have a hard time doing them. And I think they're one of the best posterior chains you could be doing. And us fellas need to work on our posterior chains more.
It's definitely like an athletic movement.
Yeah.
That
so
requires a bit.
athletic movement and a scary movement. You know, a lot of time people get up here and they're like looking at the floor and they're like, oh, I'm gonna biff it.
Yeah.
So
Or rip your hamstring.
You get, or rip your hamstring. So you get this on here. You got some counterbalance weight and you can drop down and then it just help you back up. How's it going? And then you can also adjust it. Like let's say you just wanted assistance on like a certain portion of it. You could go on there and then come back up. And then some people are getting like crafty with it, doing like a weighted back extension.
Yep. That's also a good way to learn the movement and then also like progressively overload.
And even just like, I could probably do, this is a bit too high, but I'm just gonna do it. I could probably do like 3 or 4 glute ham raises, but on here I can do 12.
Yeah.
Right, and get more volume. And then like a weighted back extension. Victoria was like doing weighted sit-ups. And then you could also bring it in like super tight. And you get super tight and then your knees are gonna be flat for a Nordic. And a Nordic is more emphasis on just the hamstrings. And Nordics, you know, most Nordic curls, like they're even harder than glute ham raises. The most Nordics, you're just getting the eccentric, right? Most people can only go down, not the concentric. So yeah, you can get.
And this kind of helps you probably again pop back up.
Same thing, yeah. So you can see when I get it nice and close in, then my knees are actually flat down on it.
So GHD or GHR, back extension. Well, I guess you can back extension down too if you want to do like a flat back extension.
Yeah, you can do a flat back extension. You can do I had somebody on here earlier.
Reverse back extension.
They did a regular back extension, but they positioned this down. And then uses that as weight for their regular back extension too. So yeah,
that's pretty cool. And I wouldn't be surprised. So is this one available now?
No.
Okay.
First look.
I'm, you know, with all the machines and little like ways you guys like to add versatility.
Yeah.
I'm almost surprised you guys don't have a little attachment here to turn that into like put a cable thing on it.
Yeah, like
I could see you guys making that like a
we
little.
come out with it.
Oh, you even have? Could you have the eye bolt down there too?
Yeah. Originally it was for the belts, but I was like, it wasn't good. But I was like, oh, I'll just leave it. Somebody will do something with it.
I appreciate that all the little goodies and stuff.
Yeah.
You throw on stuff.
Yeah.
And again, that concept of versatility and like the thoughtfulness of design makes its way into all the little pieces you have, which is very apparent.
Yeah. This has been like 2 years in the making or something, like just too long.
Yeah. And how many machines do you guys have right now? Because you did a lot of, I'll say standard home gym stuff, bars and racks and plates and stuff. But now you're expanding into these, again, very unique machines. How many do you have right now?
I think 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 2 leg extensions out now. We have the original one of this, the original belt squat, leg press. We did have the ISO leg press, like the single leg ones, but we were canning that one. We might bring it back, but it was like, people who loved it, but then it had some quirks, and yeah.
That's right. You're constantly innovating, so it's cool to see. But thanks for walking us through this. And so when can people expect this?
Well, it's done. This is the first time we've had like this is done.
Yeah.
This is actually we just built this for HomeGymCon. We got this final sample shipped and rushed, and that's it.
Yeah. Well,
So
congrats
coming
then,
out-
and
good.
at least getting this one here.
That's right.
And good luck with the rest of the new products. We're excited to see what's next from Bells of Steel.
Okay, sounds good, man. Thanks for coming by.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Now we're here at the Titan Fitness booth with Alex. Alex, come on. Thanks for showing us around.
Come on, absolutely.
I see a couple new things here. I want you to talk through what these are, why you like them, maybe highlight some of the design stuff. So you pick one and let's
Come on, let's
go
start
for
with the
it.
pendulum saw.
Yeah.
Awesome. So this one is going to be coming out ballpark around January of next year, start of 27. But I'm gonna warn you, this thing's a badass machine. Are we able to keep that way? Yeah, come on, love it.
I
love
like
it,
a
love it, love it.
3x3 frame. Obviously, there's a little bit different frame parts, but this is it's big, but it's not that long in the grand
not at
scheme of
all
things compared to bigger.
Absolutely. So if you want to go ahead,
interrupt you.
no, you're fine, you're fine. If you want to go ahead, hop on, take a ride. This is able to move around for your ankle mobility. So I know not everyone has Gymnastics X mobility, but go ahead, take a ride on that thing. How's that?
I'm smiling right now. I don't know if the camera will be able to see.
There we go.
Smiling. Because there's a couple things I noticed that I'm sure you're going to highlight here in a second. So one, you were talking about the foot plate, so adjustable angle.
Yes.
What else about the foot plate?
This is how wide it is. So like the one thing that we had with our leg press hack squat, some people were saying that the plate was too small, or because of its size, they didn't have the mobility to do, XYZ, whether it was single leg or with both legs on there. So we really implemented that on this prototype with the larger plate, give you that mobility, be able to change that ankle angle. Because I don't know about you, but I can barely touch my toes.
That's a pretty high angle too.
Yes. I mean, we can move that bad boy down.
I also saw this.
Yes.
The fact that it moves front to back.
Yes.
So man,
so even for everyone that's the short kings out there, I'm 5'10" and anything below, the catch up here, same thing. We could be able to lower that or lower it, be able to use the bottom one. So all the ladies out there, if you need a catch down here, that's perfectly fine. Catch yourself at the on a failed rep, but come on now. Yes, sir.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then I see, a little different height stopper. I see you got bands you can load back here.
Yes. And not everyone needs a plate on there.
And then this side, and we walked by a little bit early this morning while no one was here. We didn't touch anything. We were just looking.
No, you're fine.
But I saw the pins here, so you can change the
Change
counterbalance too.
Yes.
Man, what do you know pricing on this?
I'm the last one that you want to ask about that. There's a reason why I don't get paid to make those decisions. I just get to talk about that
last year.
Oh,
People loved that. Someone's like, we got to pay this guy more. Come on, because you kept saying that's come on. No, this is great.
Ballpark, Q1, 2027. This is our doomsday.
This is cool. So I see this. I see the other. We're going to talk about the vertical leg press machine.
Yes.
Do you have I thought there's a couple other ones we won't highlight in the video even here, like the diverging lat pull down here.
Yes.
How many machines do you guys have? Do you know how many?
So
I
I know we have 4 that like we kind of want to highlight on more than anything else, and those were 3 of them. And then the hip adductor abductor machine, that one just came out, but not everyone has gotten to play around with it because we didn't have that here last year.
Yeah.
So
And we're just gonna stick to these 2 because
Yes.
I'm sure there'll be plenty other content about all
Absolutely.
that stuff. But
got some more
that's-
accessories with racks and all that stuff
That's
too. but
cool.
Yeah, come
and
on.
even I mean, again, I won't even talk about it, but I see some other things for your
Yes.
benches here, and
Yes.
there's plenty of other.
Our lead engineer, he's stoked about that one too.
That's cool.
Come on.
That's cool.
Yes,
so
sir.
tell me what this is.
Vertical leg press. Ain't she a beaut? Well, if you want to go ahead, hop on, take a ride. The same thing with the ankle mobility. You will be able to change around with this.
Man, I already see the different adjustments up there.
Yes, sir.
And then, man, no
Now,
shortage of handles.
This is the handle that you're going to be able to change that whip. The other one is going to keep you locked in there.
Yeah,
That's
and
right.
Looks like these are kind of like the
They are
Jacob
just-
style, so you
yes.
can move these. Wow.
So these are also going to have that Titan series upright frame. Same thing as the pendulum.
I see the different heights for the safety stoppers. Yeah, this
Yes.
can move. These can be different angles.
So if you need to raise this for those shorter range movements, perfectly fine.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Super. And there you go. Perfect.
Yep.
Failed. Stop it there.
Same thing for the short kings out there. We do have it a lower cast for them to get started.
And little, I saw the nice little touch for the diamond grip little plates there for getting
Yes.
out. And this guy adjusts, doesn't it?
Little bit.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find.
I see the pop pin over there.
There it is.
This one is though. This is a wide machine. I will say. Again, not that if you turn it a certain way, but this is big.
No,
this is
absolutely.
this is a beastly.
This is
little
the one
vertical.
I'm most excited about, but that's just because I don't have enough room for that bad boy in the garage. This one I do.
Yeah.
Get rolling with
All
it.
these Q1, right?
Q1.
Okay.
Q1.
Well, cool. Well, I appreciate you showing me around. Like I said, I just wanted to highlight these, get up close, talk about the adjustments and stuff.
Yeah.
But I love seeing, you guys have come from like budget machines, and these are like
Yes.
robust. These can be a home gym piece. These can be probably in a collegiate facility, like,
Yeah.
depending on, I'm sure that's your guys' goal is kind of cater to everyone, and all the quality to everything's definitely
Keep the
come a long
aesthetic
way.
the same thing too with the Titan upright. So
Yeah.
come
All
on.
right, cool. Thanks, Alex. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
We're here at the Freak Athlete booth now. Lots to see, but I want to focus on one thing, as is the theme of this video. We're here with Yogi. Yogi, good
Michael.
to see you again.
Nice to see you again.
I've heard this is the talk of the town. What are these? Why are they in the Freak Athlete booth?
In fact, people all the way across HomeGymCon have come over here and you're like, dude, we can hear you dropping them.
Oh,
He's like, what are you dropping over here? And so they came and saw it just for that one reason.
yeah. And what are these? What's the name?
So this is the Freak Athlete adjustable dumbbell. This goes from 10 pounds all the way up to 120 pounds. This is a fast adjusting. So we're at 10 pounds right now, all the way up to 120 pounds. And this is a cageless design. Fast, cageless, durable.
That pains me slightly for you to do that to any dumbbell, but
This is my 1,000th drop. Like, I'm not even kidding. I've done so many drops here where everyone's like, dude, stop dropping them. It makes me nervous, but regardless,
that's perfect.
the idea is it took us a long time. I've been talking to him about this forever, about this product. I'm like, we've been working on this for so long that it's really well balanced as well.
Yeah.
For us to focus on balancing, cageless, durability, fast adjusting, you want it to work like a dumbbell because this is a dumbbell. And so, what do you think? Give it a...
I'm actually surprised. You were mentioning the balance, and like a curl or like a fly is like one movement where you start to like feel.
You want to try it on the bench?
Oh, that's fine. I can feel it here. We're good.
Okay.
The other thing, I like that it's only one dial. Like, some do the handles, but you just.
For us, the handle is cool, but the problem is it's so many turns to get where you want to go.
Yep.
And with a bigger dial, you have a lot more turn with a hand, so you can get to it way faster. Like, for example, I'm at 45, I'm at 80 now, I'm at 30, I'm at 10. Like, you just keep messing up at 90, 50. Like,
Yeah.
I'm almost confident that if somebody with any other adjustable dumbbell hook comes here, I will race them.
Oh man.
I'll be like, if you want to race to see who changes fastest, let's do it.
Those are fighting words, but that's fantastic. So quick changing, durability. The questions obviously people want to know. Price point, and then 120 pounds. Do you gonna plan to offer different increment options or just one size?
So we're gonna have 3 options available. 85, 105, and 120. You can buy the 85, and as you get stronger, you can buy more plates. So you buy more plates, and this allows you to basically use it and expand it as time goes on. So if you ever put it on, again, this is the one that's pre-production.
Sorry, I put it on the wrong way.
No, you're totally good. And that was good.
Not my first time, obviously. So different price points. And what is the price point then?
So we're still working on final pricing from our manufacturer, but I will say this, we are gonna be price competitive compared to anything else on the market. So we're gonna be within that range of whatever else anybody else is going on.
Okay. And I assume the other thing about these, because you drop them, is are they all metal? Are there any plastic components? Yeah, what's like the durability?
So let me show you guys the inside of it.
Sorry, move my energy drink out of the way. We got it. I'll actually sip it over here.
Okay. So the inside of it, right? You're gonna see we have plastic nylon bearings, gears. We have nylon gears on the inside of it, and this basically works with this aluminum axle, right? So this axle is a representation of it being dropped, I think 600 times or whatever. So you can see there's a little bit of wear on it, and eventually, if after enough drops, this has the potential to bend.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're indestructible, but I'm saying they're very durable.
Yeah.
Right. The idea behind this is, let's say you do end up breaking it, or it bends, or whatever. All you need to do is reach out to us. We'll sell you literally components. A monkey can take this apart.
And you'll come to their house and you'll fix their dumbbell for them.
Exactly.
Correct. That is
Exactly.
customer service.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
These are cheap components, so we can sell you cheap components, so you don't have to buy a new handle or a new cradle or whatever.
Yeah.
A new set. You can literally send you things. You go home, fix it. You brand new set again.
That's awesome. It sounds like the matrix that's actually really hard to find. Really hard to find with dumbbells, which is the intersection of price, speed of change, balance, like feel like normal dumbbells, durability, and so everyone's always looking for that Goldilocks to suit their needs. So I'm excited to see those. And
We literally went after it. Like, we had a list when we were working. So we worked on this with Snowd.
yeah,
So we used their patented technology to improve upon it, and we made it so that this is expandable and heavy, and on that top, drop proof, right?
yeah,
The idea was that we had a list. Okay, an adjustable dumbbell should have all these pain points that all the people on Reddit, YouTube, Instagram, these reviewers out here keep telling us, and we checked off every single one that we could, even to the knurling. We didn't want to go so passive, we didn't want to go so aggressive. We wanted to go just in the middle. Something where it wasn't going to hurt you, but it was going to be nice and grippy.
yeah. What's the handle diameter real quick on here?
It is 35 millimeters.
35?
Yep.
All right, cool. And then last thing I need to ask you, estimated release date for these 2026?
So as about an hour ago, we decided we're going to start taking taking deposits. Okay. So we
plan some cash deposits?
Yeah.
Okay.
We take cash, we take Bitcoin.
Venmo,
all
what's your
of it.
Venmo? Yeah.
The plan is to deliver these by end of year, but no promises. We are doing our absolute best. This is our first pre-production set. We brought it to HomeGymCon. We were extremely nervous. We literally flew it in suitcases through Delta.
Didn't even know if you're gonna make it here.
Yeah, we had no idea this was gonna be able to make it here. And Delta was like, what are you bringing? And so we brought this over, including the stand, all checked in luggage.
Yeah.
And brought it here. And at night, we got here. I'm like, okay, guys, let's start doing the drop test. So we started dropping it. Every time my heart sank. Now I'm a little bit more confident.
Yeah.
After I've probably done like hundreds of drops on this today. Just today.
Hey, that's some like real world durability testing.
And that's
right
the
there.
goal of it.
Yeah.
That's literally the goal behind it, is to like get actual, like not just like controlled on a machine, like have actual drops.
Yeah.
See what happens. Actually, one more thing before we head out.
Go for it.
So this is the stand.
I see it.
Yeah. So this stand is gonna work only for this dumbbell. The way that works is we have mounting points on the bottom that connect to the cradle, so the cradle is not moving anywhere. The benefit of the stand is, number one, you can walk right into it. You don't want to lean when you're lifting heavy weights. You want to be able to walk right into it and deadlift it out and go for your workout, right? The second benefit is this is a space that we can take benches and vertically store it within this space.
Oh, that's cool.
So that you don't take up any extra floor plan, right? In a home gym, that's one of the most important things. Vertically store it in, you're good to go.
Fantastic.
So, all that's very important. It's also height adjustable. And then the cradle is also going to be angle adjustable.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So that
Cool.
the dumbbells, you can set it at different angles and
Yeah.
then lift up, depending on your preference.
And I see you can lock the wheels, roll it
Yep.
around, not lock them,
You
whatever
can
you want to do.
literally go like this. You can roll it around.
You can use it as a sled. Let's
That's right.
see you go. Let's do some sled pushes.
Multifunctional.
Yeah, magnetic resistance, right?
And then 3x3 1-inch holds. And in the future, we do plan on making different attachments for
You
this.
could put a, like, you know, you have a little plate tree in here.
Yeah.
You could do a whole lot of stuff.
Exactly. That's the whole point, is to be a little bit modular. We don't have a timeline on the other stuff.
Yeah.
It could be more than a year, but the idea is to make it modular and ability. We don't want to go straight here, because when you're lifting, you see I'm already on top of it. I don't want to lift just like this. I want to be able to get into it. So maybe a little, you know, we'll play around with it, but cool.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Yogi. Appreciate your time.
My absolute pleasure, man.
All right, thanks. Yeah. Now we're over here at Primal Strength. I'm here with Brian, right?
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
Michael.
to meet you, mate. Michael, nice to meet you.
What are we standing in front of right here?
So this is our MRX9 multi-rack system. It's a top-end home system incorporating half rack, dual cable stack system, and Smith machine, and a whole host of other amazing things.
It is a beast. This is big. Yeah. So you did say home. I heard you say home system.
Yeah.
So, and obviously I'm sure you can probably use it for home or commercial if you want it. But what specific things are you proud of with this? There's a handful of things like the adjustable pull-ups and some arms down here, but I guess what are you guys most proud of with this?
The adjustable pull-up handles are almost like a signature feature for our Primal half racks. Wow. So adjustable width, nice and smooth, slide it in, get a nice angle there for a nice sort of comfort grip as well. Rotating, and your cannonball grips as well, which can be repositioned to any way you like it. We have
stainless steel?
Stainless steel uprights, 3x3, 11 gauge steel. What's probably quite interesting as well is the rear cable tiller here as well. What most other guys do is usually have a fixed pull down and a fixed low cable roll. We've got ours on an adjustable slider here, so you can change the height for different users or for different exercise variations as well. It's pretty cool. And you can adjust, so you can connect the stacks together. So
and I see a big counterweight behind that to help,
so super
help
easy.
moving that up and down
super
too.
easy to make the adjustment. The weight stacks on this model, this is the UK stacks on this because it's a prototype for the US as such. So it's 125 kg stacks, 275 pounds as far as I know. So you can connect them together, so you can get the full weight at 275 pounds for your pull down or your low roll as well.
Or whatever you want in the between all
exactly.
That's what's pretty cool.
Exactly.
That's a really unique feature, I think.
Yeah.
I've seen, because you basically have the, you know, I come from a YouTube home gym equipment space and we call them the articulating arms. So you basically have that in the back. You also have them in the front too, I see here.
Yeah.
So the trolley arms.
Yeah, your trolley arms can slide up and down. You can make them a bit wider as well, so you get a bit extra stretch.
Mind if I
of course.
up? Yeah. I'll just set this on the ground here. Or I can let you slide it up.
Yeah. Super easy to adjust. Change your width.
Yeah.
However you like as well.
Pretty cool. Anything else? I mean, I see a ton of stuff on here from
Plate
storage, integrated storage, built-in Smith machine. One of the things I actually noticed was pretty cool is it's like a shorty Smith machine, so it doesn't like stick way at the outside.
And the bar as well. This is 45 pounds. That bar, so it's a standard kind of barbell weight as well. Landline, obviously, but every component on this rack, it's all commercial grades. Every part of it. It's just, you wouldn't put it in a commercial gym because there's too much functionality, too much things to mess about. Yeah. But another nice thing is, even our safety catchers here. This is a GMWD safety catcher, so it's not like a cheap plastic or a rubber material. This is a sort of commercial type spec on this kind of part here. All the attachments you see here come with it. We've got the low cable roll foot plate as well, a foot plate there, so you can add to the Smith machine, so you can do a leg press variation. It actually comes with monoliths as well, just pretty cool.
Comes with it?
It comes with it, yeah.
Wow. And then the shrouds are like little storage, it looks like little storage pegs, storage hooks.
So you got a pair of these with it as well.
Wow.
It's pretty cool. And feel the weight of that, that's a kind of real deal.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
It's got weight.
What, 30 pounds to 40 pounds?
Yeah. Super heavy duty. Barbell storage here. Comes with.
So do you guys sell this in different variations, or is it just like like different configurations, or just like one?
This is the one.
Yeah.
Out of the box, all of this.
Literally an all-in-one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite the definition of it. Well, cool.
It's a hip thrust pad here as well, so you can either leave it here, or you can put it to the front and use it with a free weight barbell, or you can have it here and you actually use it with a Smith machine, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's also a bracing pad.
It looks like it rotates, right?
Yeah,
Or like it can unlock.
So you can change the angle a little bit, depending on how you want it to work.
That's pretty cool.
And also use it as a kind of knee pad, a kind of brace for doing the pull downs as well.
Yeah.
And slide the bench in.
That's awesome.
So pretty cool.
Now, and I know you guys do direct to consumer now, from my understanding.
Yep.
What is price point of something like this?
As far as I know, so the US website is launched this week. I believe it's around about $7,500 to $8,000.
That sounds about right for what
Yeah.
I'm looking at here.
Premium rack, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Now, I would say I want to keep it focused, so we're not going to do a whole booth tour here, but the last thing I want to ask about Primal Strength for people not familiar with it, if there's one takeaway for, you guys do machines, and we got some footage of all that as well, what would the takeaway about Primal Strength be, or that's like unique or different than other strength brands, let's say?
Yeah. Well, the brand itself is 10 years old, but the guys behind the scenes, myself included, the owner Stephen, we've been in the industry for 25 plus years, involved in commercial gyms, involved in, home training sites as well. And the guys who've been here a long time we train at home. So this kit has been designed for us. That just so happens to be, something good enough for someone else to buy as well. Because we've tried to think of everyone we can to accommodate as many people as we can, as well as ourselves, of course. So that's
Awesome.
I mean, I get that's probably a similar story with some brands as well, but
yeah,
I think that's what makes you develop a good product.
Yeah. Well, it's cool to see. It's cool to see all this equipment and the different home gym. Hey, as a consumer, for me, it's good to have options, different price points, different categories, different features.
Yeah.
So, looking forward to seeing more from you guys. Well, I appreciate your time. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, we're here at the PRx Performance booth. I'm with Tyler. Tyler, good to see you again.
Yeah, you as well.
Thanks for having me back.
Yeah.
I see quite a lot bit of new stuff, which maybe won't get to all of it, but I wanted to at least focus on maybe one or two of the pieces that maybe you're most proud of. So yeah, with that, anything in particular stand out to you?
For sure. Well, we have a couple cool things this year, and of course I'm biased, right? But we feel like we brought some of our best prototypes, newest things. The first couple of years we were just kind of showing what PRx was. This year we feel like we have some pretty awesome stuff. So awesome to have you back.
Yeah, thank you.
Love that you're growing. You're freaking crushing it right now. So
appreciate it.
Good for you. I think this is great. We're happy to be here. But yeah, let's jump into it. Why not?
Go for it.
So first thing here, and this has been asked for a lot from this community. We came out with the belt squat, obviously a collaborative product with Vendetta, who's an absolute beauty. But one thing we were asked for right away, the weight post usually folds up, but pretty raw prototype here, but have the dual weight attachment. So this, when you're using it, it's easy enough. We pop pin, slide. So again, pretty raw prototype, but we wanted to bring it here to get some feedback on it.
Yeah, I mean, that's perfect. That was I'll say the limiting factor on this. We actually did a video of this on the channel.
Yep.
And so that was the biggest thing is there's only one weight horn. What do you do? There's aftermarket solutions,
right?
Then it would cost a lot. This looks very simple but effective.
Yeah, and I love that it folds, because if it didn't fold, you would go from a product that lands on one stud that all of a sudden takes up three. So the footprint of it is absolutely in line for what we do.
I was gonna say, that's I don't know what your actual motto is, but that's the mantra for PRx, with the folding equipment. I mean, you look at the stuff, storage on the wall. This is fantastic. So is this something people will have the option to do, when they order this, they can do the single or dual?
Yep.
And then I'm assuming if they have a single already, they could probably order a dual from you guys? Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, I'm sure the first couple orders are all gonna be going to a lot of people that have been asking for it, for sure.
Cool.
But yeah, moving along, I mean, a lot of our wall-mounted stuff, leg curl extension, adjustable foot plate, it's awesome to bring it because it's really rounded out our ecosystem. And, a lot of people see us for the rack, but it's cool when we can bring the attachments and kind of continue to tell that story.
I'll say real quick, the one thing I've noticed, and I see it even just from the grip tape and the handles on here, and I see it on the racks. We're actually doing a review coming up soon.
Yeah.
Of the functional trainer profile rack. The quality that you guys have is noticeably different. Visually, how it feels. So I can see that in the attachments. I can see it in the pulleys and the handles and stuff and the paint. It's so Very impressed. Okay,
Thank you.
You guys did
Yeah.
a great job with that.
Well, we love being able to bring it here because, I mean, I think everyone probably runs into the same thing. How can you tell everybody how quality it is when you're shopping a website? So
It's
again,
so hard.
It's awesome to be here. I mean, what an event. But yeah, let's start. It's a couple home run products here. I mean, obviously we have the ARC, the weight stack functional trainer. It's set up a little different. One of my favorite HomeGymCon stories is this is where we got connected with Dialed Motion. So we figured out the Sidewinder here, and they kind of helped us get into the functional trainer game. And now we have the weight stack. This side is as configured. This is how you can get it right now. I mean, obviously it's on pre-order, but then on the other side, we have the 3-to-1, 1-to-1, and everybody knows Dialed Motion. They do things one way and they do it the right way. So couple clicks, they basically brought this thing in, and the first time we saw it was the first time we got to touch it. So I feel like it's a great story, but the heavier and the 10-pound jumps and the heavier start weights was hard for some people given the movements. So now the 3-to-1 feel, and you can really pull this thing out.
Oh my gosh.
With the retractor. Like, so it's incredible. So you got to feel it. So it's set for 3-to-1 right now.
Yeah. And again, I know we're not even going to go into all the details, but I also see these like bearing thick handles here.
Yeah.
So no, it's, I mean, the pulley quality and all these is fantastic. It's smooth. I like it. And then, you know,
and then it's
so the
quick.
simple switch is this
So
one here?
So you pin, this just kind of holds it, and then just slide up. Little magnet there to hold it. And then, okay, let's double check.
It was ratcheting, so I think it's live.
Back to 1-to-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Right, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
I think what we love about it is there's like no setup time. You're able to keep moving. And that's one thing we're always conscious of with new products. And with attachments, it can be hard, but you don't slow down when you're using this. You're able to keep going.
Yeah. Man, the fact that this can be, again, and we talked about this off camera, the fact that you can have this in a 24-ish inch space right here is nuts.
You can pack a lot of fitness in a small space.
Yeah, and it folds up. Like that's man, crazy.
Well, and for us, I mean, I like to park the vehicles in the garage, and it's dash 40 in Fargo, so we have to in the winter, right?
Yeah. So now this is ARC. What are the different trims called, or the different?
So we kind of I don't want to say rebranded, but we came up with a different naming system on it because we were plate loaded and weight stack, and it was confusing for some customers for sure. So this unit, the weight stack unit, is the ARC, and then the plate loaded unit is the Sidewinder. Obviously, I mean, that's the Sidewinder is how Dialed Motion sells it, and ours is really the same, minus a few like optimizations for our racks we call the Sidewinder. And then we'll move on to the Pulse unit, which was the direct drive, digital resistance, 300-pound E-stack.
Yeah. And when did you guys officially announce or unveil?
So really, we didn't talk about it a lot, and I did it intentionally because I wanted to make sure that everybody here got to see it first, and it was more exclusive that way. We had thought about, like, should we email this? Should we get it out there? And I'm like, I think we should show it to this community first and give them the chance. We put a small little blurb in one of our emails, but hoping that we develop all the content here and kind of show it and make it a lot louder.
That's cool.
We're excited about it.
We'll do a little, we might have to wait our turn and do a little cut before we go over there. But so I know we were talking about the progression again of the different, let's say, weight stack, weight powering options for the racks. And then this is the newest one that you mentioned you just unveiled here.
Yeah.
Called the Pulse, right?
Yep. We'll call it the Pro Pulse unit, which is the direct drive E-stack featuring the RepOne technology. And it's awesome. We have the unit here, and we have Jordan, the developer. We've been shipping this thing to PRx for a couple hours. We're figuring out our stuff on it. We rip it back to Jordan. He keeps working on it. This thing has been a dream to work on. I haven't been able to get my hands on it a lot, but I kind of sat on the sidelines to Jordan giving the spiel one time, and he blew my doors off. So one, kind of listening to what the product is amazing. And two, when you get to get your hands on it, it's pretty special. So being able to show it here just felt like the right thing to do. And we're stoked on it because we think we offer a functional trainer now for everybody, you know, whether it's budget or whatever weight you want to move. So we're pretty excited about it. I keep telling you how awesome it is, but I'll have Jordan kind of lean into some of the details here and kind of give you the test drive.
Now, do you want to hang out with us, or do you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna pass this around.
No, let you. Yeah, for sure. Because I want you to be able to talk.
Okay, you're fine.
Yeah.
And we've never officially met in person, but I'm Michael. Nice to meet you. I think we exchanged messages occasionally, so nice to meet you here.
Good to meet you. I'm happy to have you over here.
Yeah, congratulations to both of you guys, I guess, for this.
This is the first official E-Stack product, the Profile Pro Pulse.
Man, I bet, again, for you particularly, I bet that's very exciting and rewarding.
Yeah, I mean, it's wild because, I mean, these guys have been incredible to work with. I shipped them a prototype 10 days ago that was all busted up. It was like they needed to make sure it could fit on the rack in order for this to happen, or else I wouldn't blame them to say, Jordan, you're not allowed in our booth. Right? And so I rushed them. I overnighted them, the unit, and I forgot to calibrate it. And so it fit.
Story's unreal.
It fit on their bracket, and they pulled on it, and then they called me like, yeah, no, it fits, but it feels really weird. And I'm like, guys, just have faith. And they did. They trusted me that I was going to pull it together for the show. And then here we are.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's got all your, for 10 days, you got all the pulley brackets and everything configured. You know, might not be probably what your final production intent is, but it looks like it's working.
No, it worked out quite well, and I'm very interested to get your thoughts on how it feels. And I like that there's a side-by-side.
Yeah.
So you can get a feel for, you know, how we compare.
Yeah, this literally is like an evolution chart. You're missing the plate loaded, but you would be like a little wall of evolution.
Yeah, that's actually really interesting.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So now, maybe taking a step back, because I'm somewhat familiar with what the RepOne is. Like, big picture, what is the RepOne? What are some of the main specs, if you want to say, on paper stacks? What is it? What it is? What it does? Weight capacity? Yeah. What did you intend to make it for?
So E-Stack, as its name suggests, is a digital weight stack, right? And it's meant to replace traditional weight stacks. And if E-Stack is going to replace traditional weight stacks, then it needs to perform like a traditional weight stack. It needs to go up to 300 pounds, right? And if it's going to integrate into heavy-duty durable equipment, it needs to be a durable digital weight system. So those are our two major differentiators, performance and durability. So it should be the best feeling digital weight product you felt. It should be the most powerful digital weight product you felt. And it should also be the most durable digital weight product, right? People buy the PRx folding rack because it lasts 20 years. Right? We want E-Stack to last 20 years. We want the rope to last 1 million reps, right? And these are ambitious goals. And so, you know, when we looked at the challenge, we said, okay, well, there are a couple ways we can do this. We can go compact and portable, but we think the market for truly portable weight stacks is quite small, right? Most people use it maybe in a modular fashion, or it just stays where it is. And if we build a digital weight product that just stays where it is, can plug into the wall, you can give it a little bit of breathing room in terms of size, then digital weight really thrives, okay? So I think when you give it a shot, you'll see what I mean.
Yeah, so no batteries, because it's always plugged in, I'm assuming?
No batteries.
So, and that probably also helps then with your max weight capacity and, again, like you said, the durability and all that.
Yeah, and we have some secret sauce to allow E-Stack to pull 3,000 watts, but only 500 from your outlet. And that way it doesn't blow your circuit breaker and require 3-phase power.
Wow.
I mean, you could put 4, maybe even up to 6 on the same outlet.
Does it currently go up to 300 pounds, or that's the goal of this?
This is the only one in existence.
Yeah.
And we just integrated this full thing at the show for the first time. So I capped it on 150 today.
Okay.
But it's capable of 300 plus.
Production intent will be, I'm assuming, more than a couple hundred pounds.
I launched 300 pounds.
Wow.
And then, you know, we'll see as we tune it from there.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And then 600 pounds dual stacks.
Yeah, that's crazy. And that's actual felt weight, correct? So, because we're not talking about like pulley ratios. I mean, depending on this configuration, obviously it can't. But with 300 pounds in a 1-to-1, that's what I mean. So you're getting 300 pounds felt weight.
Yeah, and then of course, digital weight products are compatible with the pulley ratios. And so if somebody wants to, they could do 1,200 pounds with a dual step.
Wow.
And I think maybe only Brian Shaw would want to do something like that.
Yeah. Oh, he's here.
Yeah.
Get him over here.
Give him a shot.
That really do some testing. But okay, so it has one singular interface. I see the number 20 on there, so I see it's on, it's loaded. The goal is for someone to just come on, be able to put a weight they want. Do you have different software modulation on the weight, like different modes, or is it on off? Like,
yeah, we have a handful of modes for today. but we're pre-release, and we plan to have at least a dozen modes at launch. And we have designs on what we call our recipe builder. And our recipe builder has the capability for you to make your own modes up to 10,000 different variations. Wow. The really cool thing about digital weight is there's like unlimited levels of control. And when you think about, like, there's 8, 9, 10 different resistance types. There's a dozen or so different training types, like tempo training, for example. It's not dedicated to a specific type of resistance, it's a type of training. And then from there, there's triggers, like maybe something should happen after the 8th rep, right? So all these permutations together, we should allow you to build what you want, and there's 10,000 plus different variations.
Yeah. Now, is your goal with PRx to offer those as well, or are you trying to offer, let's say, more limited capability, more simplistic capability, knowing obviously with the software integration, you can do, as you said, kind of exponential, unlimited amount of things. Will someone have all that capability right out the gate with the PRx version of this?
Through over-the-air updates, it'll keep getting new modes.
So you'll have an app, I'm assuming, or some way to like interface with this that will let you into those more complex
I can show you
modes,
through
I
the
think.
software list.
That's pretty cool. So, and then how does this actual physical unit work? Just a little turn dial?
Yeah, I'll give you a
turn
little
on?
show.
Yeah, let's.
So let's start with regular load mode. And what I like to do is, because we have the side-by-side here,
Yep.
I like to draw the comparisons. So let's do a cable fly. So give that a shot.
Okay.
Tell me what you think.
They both feel similar. This one's left one is a little more continuous or even, let's say, throughout the whole range of motion.
Yeah.
You know, this you get a little bit of the float.
So
cable
the
float.
feel difference is like analog versus digital, right?
Yeah.
So they're both, we made sure ESAC has a bit of an inertia aspect to it. And then we feel with a traditional weight stack, like some balance stuff, maybe you feel some bushing friction. Well, the ESAC is just very continuous. Yeah.
Yeah. I can just imagine the, you know, from the cables to everything in order to get it to, again, feel that way is a lot of.
A lot of work to get it to feel like a weight stack.
Yeah. Wow. That's fantastic.
So that's regular load mode. And then of course we have eccentric overload. So you could try 2040. Now, again, we are performance oriented, and a lot of performance folks, they're pretty opinionated on how to transition between phases.
Yeah.
So we have a really simple feature here.
Oh,
to know this.
Yeah.
So you could set your transition ramp from 1 inch, which is like a really tight transition, to an 8-inch, very smooth transition.
Yeah. So at the end of the movement, when you start to go the other way, you get 1 inch before it switches off, or it's like a ramp in.
So try like a 1 inch.
Yep.
So people who are used to this mode, they like the 1 inch because now your entire eccentric is 40 pounds.
Yeah, you just feel almost like an on-off, you know, down 20, back 40, but the other way it's like a ramp.
Yeah.
All right.
It's more aggressive, right?
Yeah. As soon as it senses you going back, it's pulling 40.
Exactly.
So and
we had a bodybuilder here last night training with it.
Oh, I saw the Instagram story. Yeah.
You guys incredibly massive.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eric.
Yeah.
And he was training with it, and he wanted that 1 inch because he was like really going for that stretch.
Yeah.
He hated the idea of the weight releasing at any point, or not getting the full eccentric load.
Yeah.
So now beyond that, we have, of course, banded mode.
Yep.
Cool thing about banded mode is it'll tell you what the resistance is live as you pull, right?
One thing I'll say is, and they won't be able to pick it up on camera, but is the actual, like, I can hear the click. So I'm assuming you feel and you hear that kind of sound. It sounds very satisfying. And I'm sure that's also part of the user experience for, you know, for using this.
So just let me, you know, give you a little spiel on that, right?
Yeah. Well, I know it's intentional.
It's important for a digital weight stack that's going to be in places a digital weight typically isn't, to be very familiar, right? It's like your Nest thermostat, like you're changing your temperature in your living room, right? And when you walk up to it, you want people to just see this, and it should just work. We shouldn't have to press buttons to get it to work.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have to do pilot reps, right? And I mean, most people in the settings where traditional weight stacks live, they don't care where the resistance comes from. They just want it to work. They want it to feel like a weight stack. They don't want to pull a thing and be like, what just happened, right? They just want to get their workout in. So that's really important. But at the same time, you know, people who use this want to train and they want to perform. And so we have to do both.
Yeah. Anything else I guess you want to say about RepOne or the E-Stack while we have a quick minute here. And I know there's just layers of complexity in all of this, and probably a lot more that you want to say. But as far as the partnership, getting this out, any time frame expected on any of this, and anything else I guess you want to say?
Yeah, so we'll have release dates and price information soon, I promise. That's going to be the most popular question, and I'm sorry that we don't have an answer. It can be complicated because it's not our product, it's PRx's product, and so we have to coordinate a lot of things. We have other partnerships announcing soon as well, including like rack-mounted functional trainer solutions.
Yeah.
Both like aftermarket kits and entire functional trainers.
Yeah.
And information about that will be coming soon as well.
Cool. Well, congratulations again. It was nice meeting you, Jordan. Thanks so much.
Good to meet you as well.
Appreciate your time. Congratulations for you, PRx, RepOne, and looking forward to seeing more RepOne, hopefully not only with PRx, but in other places, and I'm sure we will.
Yeah, thanks for coming by.
All right, thanks, appreciate it. All right, I'm here with Sam at the Force USA booth. Sam, good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having me back.
Yeah.
There's a lot to see, and I said to you off camera, this booth has been packed for however many machines and racks you have here, like 20, and you however many team members, like 6 to 8 of you guys. You guys have been always talking to someone, so hey, that's a good sign.
Oh yeah, we've been busy and it's great.
Yeah,
it's great.
So I know there'd be too much for me to cover in one video, but I wanted to pick like 1 or 2 things to talk about, ask some questions. I know you guys have released a handful of new products, but the racks particularly, I wasn't that knowledgeable, so I wanted to have you kind of walk me through what these were. They look similar. One might be a younger brother, older brother, but tell me about them.
Yeah, for sure. So this is our new M series. M kind of standing for modular. A lot of adjustability with these ones. So this is our M10 2x2. This just released probably about a month ago now. And then we've, kind of the big brother to it, the 3x3 M20, which will be releasing here pretty soon, hopefully in the next couple months. So just kind of going through it, we've got our Smith bar that you'll see on the C10, C20, same style, same thick steel, 6-gauge steel on the sides here, same safety mechanisms. On these ones, we've reintroduced the pop pin here for some of our front rack attachments, just for the extra stability. Don't get them swinging apart when you're dropping heavy weights on it. But as you can see, it's more of a traditional looking rack, kind of compared to the center cable system that the C10 and C20 have. So if the center cable stack isn't for you, this one might be it.
And that's what I was going to ask. So what you made this to be, you said modular, and modular in the attachments or configuration, or?
Yeah, so the configuration, on this one you can see we have this back cross beam here. We've got some storage on it. This can also go up top and attach here. And instead of having it closed off in the back, you can do it sort of like our M20 is set up back there. You can have a walkthrough design.
Yeah.
So you can set up a rack on this side, have your functional trainer over on this side.
That's really cool.
Have a lot of different working spots.
Yeah.
Easy to access from all angles.
Yeah.
So a lot of moving parts if you wanted to. Pretty universal, so a lot of attachments can be compatible with this.
Yep. And I love this. I remember seeing this on all your products where the laser cut numbers are on the side, so when you're adjusting stuff, you don't have to go in front of it to see what height you're at.
You're not wondering exactly.
That's cool.
Threw our freestyle pulley arms on here as well. These are becoming standard across a lot of our units, so these are a big fan favorite, and we love them too, so we're just throwing them on everything.
Now,
great.
Are these all the same size on pretty much every rack, like length, height?
Length and height wise, these ones obviously made for our 2x2, but in terms of this part right here, yep, pretty much across the board.
Now, do you offer this in different configurations? Usually you guys have like one size, one thing.
Yeah, so this is gonna be one thing. One thing you can switch out though when you are ordering is our weight stacks here. So you can either do the weight stack or you can do a plate loaded Karen. So if you just wanted to load it up with your regular weight plates, you can do that as well.
Yeah.
Just your preference.
Yeah, so you have the 2x2, and I will try not to get in other people's way, but you have the 3x3, so M10 and M20.
Yep.
So pretty much extrapolate the exact same thing, just with a 3x3 rack. Any other differences in the M20?
A little bit more weight on the weight stacks. You can upgrade it to a little bit higher. This one we've got 250 pounds on. This one we've got 200 pounds on it. This one will start off at 150. This one will start off at, I believe we're gonna do 200.
Yeah.
This one's still a prototype, so might change a couple things before it releases. Yeah, finally, but this one's really close. Super excited for this one to come out too. And then along with the weight stacks, we do have the new dual force twist lock mechanism on the bottom, which is
Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll show it right here on our M20. So if we come down here, disconnect this. We've got this little silver piece, and
I'll
there's
take this off so you can see it. You're good.
there we go. So we got a little silver piece here. There's 2 cutouts, and those are going to line up with 2 little pins on the bottom of the selector rod, and this is going to allow it to go from a your standard 2-to-1 ratio to a 1-to-1. So all you have to do right here, lift it up, twist it, and now you're in a 1-to-1.
That's awesome. And I know this is the same on the M10 because I can see it on the bottom of there too.
M10.
Wow, that is really cool because that makes this, and that makes something like this where you're doing a lat pull down.
Exactly.
You get the height of the arm,
Yep.
which is a little bit higher than the rack. I was going to ask, what are the height of these? They look the same, the rack height.
I want to say 88-ish, but you'll have to double check me on the website. I don't know off the top of my
You're
head.
fine. I didn't want to put you on the spot, but you can have taller height to something like this, and then obviously the weight capability of, that's a 250-pound weight.
That's a 250-pound weight stack. So we go 1-to-1 with that.
Yeah.
You're gonna get.
That's awesome.
Get the good weight.
That's really cool. Now, is that just on these M series racks, or do you have any other products where you're having that like modular weight ratio?
This is just on the M series right now.
Okay.
So just brand new. Yeah, only on the M series, and we'll see what comes next.
Cool. Yeah, and we even did a little walkthrough so people get to see some of the B-roll of some of the other. I mean, again, you guys have new machines and new attachments and the belt squat, and we got to see some of those at like FIBO earlier this year. The last thing I wanted to ask before we finish, I noticed some other 2x2 options over here. So you have like the 3x3 C20. Next to the C20, is that the C10 then?
That's the new C10. Just dropped on Monday.
C10 V2, right?
Yep, C10 V2. And we've kind of done this thing where we've started to have some consistency across our different unit names.
It's
right?
really
so the 20, 3x3, 10, 2x2.
And what's cool is seeing here, literally standing, look at that, then they're the same exact, I mean, minor differences, but pretty much same exact thing, same exact footprint.
Yep.
So like that cohesiveness is like really cool to see.
Yep, still gonna get the same functionality with both of them. Still gonna have the same structural, I can't say that word.
Yeah, we get what you mean.
Still have the same integrity, 11 gauge steel across the board, so real durable. You're not sacrificing anything by going down to that bottom one. If you're looking for a little bit smaller space, or if you prefer a 2x2, want a little bit lower price point for a little bit less weight.
So, cool. Well, hopefully we'll get to, I'm excited to review some future Force pieces on the channel. Excited to see all these here. You guys clearly have a great reception with the booth. So thanks for walking me through, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for coming by.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Now we're here at Vesta Fitness checking out the V4 series racks. I think these actually dropped officially in the last few weeks. I know I saw some teasers on Instagram. These are really cool to see in person, and some tech that is now patented by Vesta in this variable force system. I think this is the coolest part of this. But as we take a step back and look at all the racks, obviously they're modern, sleek, aggressive. We've done some reviews of Vesta on the channel, and it's always more like value, but looking that like nicer aesthetic. So I really like that. These are all 3x3 racks slash functional trainers, whatever you want to call it, more power rack oriented. And then they have different ones depending on your like profile, probably and budget, of course. They've got the big like all-in ones that are really cool here. Different grip handles, like pull-up handles, integrated pull-up handles, the articulating arms, in, out, up, down, roller J-cups, different attachments, a Smith machine that actually moves front to back, so you can actually unlock this on either side, put at 7-degree angle or move vertically. All the built-in pegboard stuff, and then center high lat pull. Again, depending on your combination, there's a ton of things here. But the real, I think the showstopper here is that patented variable force system. So right here, basically with a dial turn, the weight's gonna be half that you select. So if you select 100 pounds, you pull on it in this mode, it should feel like 50 pounds. But then very easily you come back to the dial, turn it to 1, with some interior pulley magic, it now changes to a 1-to-1 ratio. That means that 100 pounds selected is in fact 100 pounds. That is helpful because now You unlock the true potential of the weight stack, which is usually a limitation on other machines because you get a fixed pulley ratio. Either it is just 1-to-1 or it is 2-to-1. In this case, you get to choose it. So that is so cool because now then you have a 200-pound weight stack, which you already have anyway. You can actually get 200 pounds here. You can actually get 200 pounds here, which also is really cool, by the way. In this like little wall mount thing, they have a dedicated low row station. Again, dedicated high station. It's 3x3, so you can put in some sort of lat seat on this on a low profile. I mean, this, we're talking about 2.5 feet by, I don't know, 16 inches off the wall. So between the ratio, the storage, the look and everything, I mean, this is cool stuff. And for those of you interested, obviously price range is going to depend on the specific unit. Pre-order actually going on right now. Should be shipping to customers sometime in September. So pretty cool that this is not too far in the future. I'm excited to see more like this. I think this pushes other companies to innovate and stuff as well. So very functional, looks very good. Excited to see more from Vesta in this V4 series.
What's up, guys? It's Michael here, Jungle Gym Reviews. We're at the Fringe Sport booth 2026 HomeGymCon. Take it away, Tim.
Tim, good to see you again. All right, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Let's pick one thing, two things, something you're most proud of, something that's latest and greatest.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. What you guys been working on?
Yeah, of course. So I am going to save the best for last. We're going to flip things around a little bit and focus on a couple of accessories that are smaller but better. So, as everybody knows, earlier this year, we released our articulating arms, the Gibbon arms, which you've done a review on them. You love them. You tried them out when you were in Austin. But one of the bigger complaints is actually size related. They're a little bit too long, especially for people that want to bring the arms in and connect the two of them. In the case of 2-to-1 systems especially, you're just not able to do that as well with the longer Gibbon arms. So we're going to be coming out with shorter Gibbon arms. And just to show you an example of what I'm talking about, if we bring these in all the way, you could see that they don't touch. So you're easily able to connect both of these arms. And on a 2-to-1 system, you're going to be able to, do your lat pull downs with a little bit heavier weight and get pretty much a 1-to-1 feel. And then right beneath that, and thankfully someone loaded this on here a little bit earlier, but very shortly we're going to be releasing a shorter version of the Sting leg roller, so the Sting Mini, for lack of a better term. And you can see the size comparison between these two right here. And there's about a 6-7 inch difference in overall length, mainly because we're removing this rod right here. Because again, we really like to listen to customer feedback, and a lot of people would like to use the Sting as a leg brace. So, in the case of lat pull downs using the center post, they can't do that with a regular Sting, but by combining 2 Sting Minis, you'll be able to do that. So.
Now, and where we're here, what are these? This is looking different.
That's above my pay grade because that's not a Fringe product.
Yeah. Bummer.
Yeah, so we're sharing the port. We're sharing the port with Matt Booth this year. We're sharing the booth with Matt Porter this year, and he did bring some fun attachments, and he threw these on the Gibbons for everybody to try out. And I'm terrible with company names, but I believe he did a collaboration grip with somebody. I believe so. Yeah. I believe it is belt fed, but yeah, he's using the same knurling and feel as he does on all of his attachments, most popular one being the Eclipse grips, and using the belt fed strap right there. And I personally haven't used them, but everybody's been loving them all day.
They look cool. And they're going to come standard on all Gibbons arms orders in the future.
Oh yeah, of course. Yep. I'm gonna get fired for that.
Yeah. All right, so that was the little stuff. What's the biggest and best for last?
So, the Great Dane. Everybody's been wanting to see it, and we're finally unveiling it at HomeGymCon. And I believe when you were in Austin, the Great Dane was sort of tucked away, collecting dust in the corner. And that's mainly because we were waiting on some additional sample components to replace on the Great Dane. They just got shipped to HomeGymCon 2 days ago. It was the first time I was seeing it. I basically had to build a brand new Great Dane.
Yeah.
Not knowing how to put it together. So I think I did a pretty good job. But the biggest upgrade, which I'll get to, I'll go through the whole thing in a little bit, but it was the Smith machine that was holding us back the most. So I don't do a ton of Smith machine training, but whenever I do, the bar really matters to me. So we made sure that we upgraded the entirety of the bar when it comes to the knurling.
I can see the knurling from here.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, because the one that we had in Austin, it was a very passive knurl. And for the majority of people, it might not matter as much, but for more experienced lifters or, knurling nerds, that's going to matter a ton. So we're using a medium aggressive volcano knurl on it.
29 millimeter or 28?
Sorry?
29 millimeter? What is it?
This is a 28 millimeter bar.
Okay.
Yeah, 28, 28 and a half. I don't know the exact spec, but it is thinner than your standard power bar. But that's just one component of the Great Dane, so I'll cover the entirety of it right now. So as everybody knows, the Dane 2 is purely a one-to-one system. On the Great Dane and something coming shortly after that, I won't name drop it right now, but everybody probably already knows, this is going to be a 2-to-1 and a 1-to-1 system. So the lat pull down and the low row are going to be 1-to-1, just because naturally on pulling movements, back movements, you're able to use significantly more weight. So that's where a 1-to-1 system is going to be super helpful, which is why we use that on our walrus lat pull down low row. However, the trolleys are going to be on a 2-to-1 system. So for movements where you're going to need smaller increases and decreases, like bicep curls, tricep push downs, even some chest flies, that's why we're including a 2-to-1 system on that. Now, the Great Dane is going to be a 6-post unit, so it's the first one that Fringe is offering in, as a standalone product, because we have our 6-post conversion kit for the Dane with the Bob, but we flipped that around and we went with a more traditional form factor by throwing the Smith machine in the front and the weight stacks in the back. Now, moving on to the weight stacks, and this is just floating right now because I've got the cable belt squat connected to it, but we went from 160 pounds on the Dane 2 all the way up to 220 pounds on the Great Dane. So on the 1-to-1, you're getting that max belt load of 220. On the 2-to-1, it's going to be 110. But the other big thing is that we're including the weight horns up here at the top, so you don't have to buy the El Toros for this. And I took some very thin steel calibrated plates, and I was able to load an additional 220, 230 pounds onto it. I didn't try rowing with it.
Although for belt squats, might be necessary.
Exactly, yeah. But you could essentially load, if you really wanted to go crazy with it, 500 pounds on this, and you'd essentially be able to do it. Wow. I'm not that strong, but if you're Brian Shaw, you probably can.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and the cable routing's a little bit more intricate just because we have that 2-to-1 and 1-to-1. So we still have some floating pulleys, but instead of that dual floating pulley, we have the one for the 1-to-1 on the lat pull down in the low row, and then the traditional 2-to-1 pulley right here on the weight stack.
So, and just to clarify, the functional trainers are 2-to-1 automatically, but the dedicated high pull down, so this one where you got also a cool attachment, which we won't even talk about here because there's even more, and you probably see the goodies, other attachments here, and the belt squat platform. But that will be that is 1-to-1.
Yes.
And this, the low row plate is 1-to-1.
Yes, that's going to be 1-to-1.
The belt squat leg, that is not part of this.
No.
That's part of the Kodiak, which is a separate product.
Exactly,
I just want to make sure.
I just replaced the extension, but with the cable belt
and that's
squat,
what, I mean,
it works.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I just want to make sure before people are like, oh, well, there's a low row and there's already an integrated belt squat.
Could be a bundle, but I don't know.
It could be.
I just work here.
But that's pretty cool though. So high pull, low pull, dedicated. Doesn't come with a low row foot plate and a lat pull down and all that. There's additional attachment stuff.
So actually, speaking of additional attachments, with the low row foot plate, I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no. It's TBD right now. But one thing that it's going to come with, which is also going to be new, is these low profile spotter arms. So we wanted to move away from the traditional spotter arm just because it could be a little bit bulky and annoying to move and store too. Now, granted, these are sample units, so the tolerances are a little bit wonky, but instead of, the traditional way of loading it and then flipping it down on its side, you just put it through the holes right there. This is what I mean by the tolerances. Yeah. So it's just front loaded right there. And then you would use some sort of hitch pin, like a mag pin, to secure it in there. And we tested the weight capacity, and I believe we tested it at 700 pounds before somewhat of a failure. So even though these are low profile, it's still pretty heavy duty.
Yeah. And those will come with these.
Yes, they're okay. Yeah. With this and Project X. Which you know what it is.
Yeah, we're looking forward to Project X too. Well, I guess anything else about the Great Dane that you want to share? Or, I mean, there was a lot of features packed into there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and this is just a personal thing, and it's not really a selling point, but when I was testing the unit, because I know that some people can talk about, the cable travel isn't as smooth on a 1-to-1, which, can be argued one way or another. But the one-to-one portions on the lat pull down in the low row feels significantly smoother than the Dane 2, which I found very interesting. And maybe it's just because we're running these through significantly more pulleys. But yeah, that was just one thing that I did not expect on the Great Dane.
It's good to know. The other thing I guess I want to ask and I guess leave people with is this Smith machine is not the Bob Smith machine. This is fixed underneath the uprights or, on top and the bottom. It's fixed.
Yeah.
Is this going to be a separate option you guys will also have for your current existing racks?
Meaning the preloaded bar on the Smith?
Meaning the integrated Smith into existing uprights. I always have people ask me these type of questions.
Right.
You might not know yet.
Probably not. That's part of the reason I said Project X.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
But yeah, again, open-ended.
We can leave it at that. I mean, between this and I've seen all the other little goodies and stuff we've either reviewed or seen in the showroom, and we'll have videos coming on soon. There's a lot of cool stuff here, so I'm excited to be here for all the releases. Congrats to you guys for everything. And when can people expect to see, buy, order, pre-order the Great Dane?
We're looking at the latest late October.
Okay.
Potentially sooner than that.
We're getting there. And it'll be probably just like in stock, ready to order?
Yes, 100% it will be. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Tim. Michael, appreciate your time.
Thank you so much, Tim, for stopping by the booth.
Yeah. All right. Good to see you. Now we're over here at the joint Mikolo and GMWD booth. I'm here with Ryan. Ryan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
He's going to walk us through a piece from each company.
Yep.
Focus piece, some of the things you want to highlight, some of the new stuff, exciting stuff. Where do you want to start?
Let's take it over here to GMWD.
Okay.
All right, so this is the V8. Now with the V8, this is our FID bench. You've got shoulder press, you've got 0 degrees on it, you even got decline. So it does everything right over here. It's gas powered, so even with one hand, you can move it up and down, right? Even if it's got some plates on it. So
we've done a review of the V7 before, so like somewhat familiar. I mean, this one's the bigger, badder brother, older brother to that.
Yeah.
But the handles are pretty cool too, from what it looks like.
And they're 360, so take it all the way around if you want.
Wow.
Both ways.
I will say the even the rubber feels pretty nice, or whatever that material is. Like, it feels like you go to the gym, it's like a commercial machine. That same sort of like, just, it's not super sticky, grippy, but doesn't feel like it's gonna rip or anything.
Yeah, it's pretty sturdy. It's pretty sturdy. So yeah, it's all on this track, so quite easy to manipulate, rather smooth.
Wow. So 3 different seat heights now too, because the seat on the prior version was attached. The angle of the seat went with the bench as it went. So the bench, as it went up, the seat would come up. But this allows you to adjust the seat independently. Is that just lit? Oh, there it is. There you go. Yep. Cool.
0 to 10 and 20.
Yeah, that's awesome. Decline and that, and it could go. Handles don't adjust with in and out, correct? Just around.
Right.
Different grip.
Right. So for me, I'm not super broad up here. One thing I even like to do is just cup under here, because it just takes all the flexion out of the wrist, takes your hands out of the equation.
Yeah.
It wasn't intended, but it's one of those happy accidents.
Oh yeah.
So, because this one, you can go close grip, you can go wide grip, you can even get a real sweet pinch on the inner part right here, inner chest with these.
Wow.
Feels great.
Yeah. That's fantastic. I really appreciate the value here in a bunch of different things in one small space.
Yeah. And just to do a little teaser too, we've got the V9 coming out soon.
V9?
Right, because a lot of our customers, they have a bench at home that they really like.
Oh,
so we'll make it optional to have the bench. We'll also take the trigger from the back and move it into the front so you can push it flush up against the wall. And yeah, make these just a little bit softer.
Well, that's good to know. What's timing on V9?
Q1 next year.
Okay, it's not too bad. So cool, that's awesome. So this is one of the GMWD products again, and a lot of I appreciate this kind of stuff because it's all more like value, again, either like multifunctional or it's not super expensive in the grand scheme of equipment and or not taking up too much space. So
that's right.
It's all a big pro for home gyms.
Yep.
So we'll probably definitely see, I wouldn't be surprised at some point, maybe we'll even be able to review the V9 on the channel. So that'd be cool to see.
That would be cool.
All right, well, cool. Thanks for showing us this. What about on the Mikolo side? Yeah?
Oh, we are a lot of us.
I guess I should ask right now too. Historically, I've seen a lot of red and black. Is this a new colorway or is this just for the show?
Yep, lava red. It also comes in a lot of different colors. I think we've even got green and some other not often seen colors.
Yeah, so all this other equipment stuff you'll have in these colors too, or?
Let me get back to you on
TBD.
that. I'm pretty sure that these come in lava red.
Cool.
Lava orange.
Yeah.
It's orange.
So what are you standing in front of here?
This is the Anubis 2.0 with the storage racks over here. So these guys over here plus the Target.
Wow.
Make it 2.0, and not only that, we've got now a centralized pulley system here.
Is that standard now in 2.0s or?
Yes, it is.
Wow, okay, because we did actually a video on this. It didn't have the center pulley, and that's what I noticed here. So all the 2.0 trims, whatever you want to call it, will have a center, low and high.
High and low, yep.
Oh, that's
right.
awesome.
So 1-to-1 and 2-to-1 over here.
Yeah.
Plus, all your attachments go on here because it's 3x3.
And I'm assuming you can build out the storage even with the shorter racks. Like for instance, if you don't have the Smith version, all the outside racks and stuff will be compatible.
Yep. Smith's
How are you doing storage customization for that? Like, is it all just baked in? You know, people just buy the sides and you come with the plate shelves and the kettlebell shelves, or is it like a builder on the website, do you know?
I'm pretty sure it comes with a certain number of shelves, and then you can decide how you want them on here.
Okay.
Right, and then for the bottom, got the plate holders.
This is cool.
And the magnetic pin board over there is nice too. Always a nice touch to just.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, this is great. It just packs a lot in a small rack. And again, very, very affordable in the grand scheme of racks. This is definitely one of the, and surprisingly smooth. That was always one of mine. I also noticed different handles than when I use this. These are like bearing handles, actually. Wow.
Yep, shiny aluminum.
Comes with too and everything?
Absolutely.
Wow, look at that. Even the carabiners are different. No, this is great. I love the touch of quality. I guess
the height is just right too, just right over 91 inches. Yep. So for anybody that's in a basement with lowered ceilings, should be okay.
Cool. Well, the last thing I would ask is anything besides these, anything new, exciting that might not be here, things that you're focusing on, anything like that you can share?
That we can share?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, one of the things that's great about Mikolo is we're always listening to you guys. Like, we had an engineer come in here just like 5 minutes ago, and he's like, you know, I love this machine, and at home, I tweaked this and that. So we're totally encouraging you guys to share your experiences with us so we can give you exactly what you want because we're made to build with you. So this is the new one, and we brought all our new stuff in.
Yeah, that's
so
awesome.
we are working on the new V9 as well, and there's some other new things cooking up, but it's enough new stuff now. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves.
I know.
Too fast.
I know. Cool. Well, thanks again for your time, Ryan. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
People on the channel, we'll see plenty more of you guys on the review channel because again, it's affordable, it works, and that's what people like to buy for the home gym. So thanks so much again. All right, appreciate it. All right, so I was actually quite literally walking through here, and Madison from Mythic stopped me, called me out, said, hey, you haven't come check out our booth. So I had followed you guys on Instagram actually at some point in the last week, and I saw a little bit, and you started to walk me through. So I said, let's do it on camera.
Amazing.
So Madison, nice to meet you. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for stopping me. But if you wouldn't mind showing me a couple of these products, we're trying to do focus pieces, like 1 to 2 things.
Absolutely.
So yeah, tell me about it.
I'll show you the leg extension leg curl, and then the rack attachments are very popular. So
Sure.
This is our leg extension leg curl attachment. So ours, we've moved the center post over, and one of the biggest things is you watch people getting into the other ones, they have to literally hike themselves into it. Ours, you can literally just walk in.
Slide.
And you can do cable loaded and plate loaded. What's cool about the cable loaded is you can actually change the weight ratio. So it's currently at a 1 to 2. So you can double the output of your stack. And then if you change the attachment point, it becomes 1 to 1. So very versatile.
Yeah.
And then our weight arm operates independently of the rest of the body. So you can set the starting point for the weight. So that's going to change.
Right here, right?
Yes,
Okay.
and that's going to change your strength ratio.
Yeah.
So it can either be bottom loaded, linear, or top loaded.
And I see a ton of adjustments for range of motion, and then obviously like user height.
And the ankle pad as well. Yeah, so super sleek.
Does it rotate the ankle pad, or is it?
It does, yeah, it fully, anywhere you want it to go.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then the handles fold down, so it's easy storage. And then the weight horn also folds up as well. So it is very compact, 60 pounds. And then a built-in handle here, so you'll just lift it off the bench. It's also going to be a universal port attachment, so the brand does not matter. We'll make it fit. And even better, if your bench does not have an attachment port, we have a rack attached version.
Oh, perfect transition.
Yeah. So you can see if there's no port on here, you just lift it up. And this is also the height of a plyo box. So if you have no bench, it does not matter.
Oh, that's awesome. So for your, and I want to ask, so this version is portless, and I see the little like resting bracket, whatever you want to call this here. So the other one is ported, so that version is fixed to the bench.
It is.
You're gonna make like metal tube adapters for all the different brands and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
All the brands.
Yeah.
And then this is what apparently everybody keeps coming to our booth for, but we've got height adjusting rack attachments.
Okay. I don't quite know what that means off head. Like I understand what the words mean, so let's
I'll show you. So you had a 5/8 rack and you loved it because you had your bench spacing. You could get your 1-inch adjustments, and then you upgraded to your 1-inch rack, and now you're sad because you only have 2-inch adjustments. Don't worry, we solved it. So your J-cups are on a slider system. So these are now 1-inch adjustments secured by a mag pin. Very simple. This is patented. We're the only ones that can do this.
Wow.
And then the spotter arm is actually even simpler. You quite literally just flip it over. It's an offset pin. And so when you flip it to the other side, you also get that 1-inch adjustment. And this unfortunately is not patented. And I guarantee you'll see it at many other booths next year.
Yeah.
And then we did a roller version as well.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
That's it. And I'm guessing you guys like competitively price-wise are probably, I'm back up. You guys are competitive price-wise with these in terms of like other
so we are not like in our manufacturing, we're not like a small batch, or we're not doing it in US in small shops. So it's gonna be normal pricing. Like these are not gonna be $800 spotter arms.
That's always the trouble with, especially an event like this, is people see these things and they're like, wow, that is really cool.
They're like
$900 for spotter arms. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. No, these will be normal. And like, so we do have a rack system here. They're racks. It's not that special, but it is flat foot and modular because we also have concepts for in-rack systems. And then we just want everything to be the best version of what it was. Like we have the unique opportunity where we were able to start over. So a lot of companies are trapped into the systems they built and now have to like build around issues and mistakes that they could have never foreseen. No one was doing in-rack functional trainers 10 years ago, and we fixed it. So like this squat rack, if you went to a full 6-post rack, you don't have to throw anything away.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Cool. Whoa. So how long have you guys been around? And I guess like long-term, out of curiosity, what is your goal to stay in attachments? Do you plan to
we'll do everything. Yeah. So our background is we both worked for one of the large equipment manufacturers here. And so we obviously have experience in a lot of areas of the industry, and we will have many products. Our product production list is 30 products long. Like there is many more to come.
That's awesome.
So it's not going to be just like attachments or bench. It'll be everything. So we have many ideas.
Yeah, well, congratulations. And for the bench attachments, I guess all of this, is this all available now if people want to buy it?
So we're a pre-launch company. These are all prototypes, but things will start coming out this year. So we're very close, very ready.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, again, it was nice to meet you.
Thanks so much
for taking us around, and hopefully looking forward to seeing the rest of the stuff.
Okay, I won't assault you next time you walk by.
Oh, you're good. Thanks.
All right, thank you.
All right, guys, so that is it for HomeGymCon. This is actually day 3. We're gonna put the camera down, walk through each booth one by one, finally get to actually try every single thing here, just enjoy it. We love home gyms, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, and quite frankly, there's just so much here to see. This has been a beautiful event. It's just gonna get bigger and better. I encourage anyone to go here. I apologize in advance too, because there's more items and people and machines and booths and companies than I could ever film. And I hope like we can just capture a little bit of it here. I wanted to stick to some of the brands, people are most interested in from a, let's say, a size standpoint, the big players in the game. But there are so many smaller brands, cooler brands, and I can't possibly film all of them here. There's just too much to see. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please check out plenty of the other creators' content on everything HomeGymCon has to offer. Thank you so much. We'll see you next year. Take it easy. Peace.